Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, Frankie's Tarot. This is your all signs tarot, their feelings for you. It's at this moment. It's not for the whole week because I didn't go live Monday because of the holiday. But I feel like I haven't seen you guys in forever. And so let's do this. Hi, everybody that's coming in. I will pick a winner for the Taurus thing on Friday. If you want to win a personal reading, just say happy birthday to Gemini. It is Gemini season, and we had the holiday that kind of messed me up this week. So the schedules are a little bit, wonky, but I will have the winner out on Friday. And yes, hello. And I do want to let you guys know I'm working on a new series for the individual readings. You know, the portion that I do, the Aries through Pisces. Well, I do that in the individual readings. And sometimes I feel like I want to go longer for them and look at the compatibility of you in each zodiac sign, like I do here. But so I'm going to do a series for each zodiac sign with just you in each zodiac sign. And let me know. I'm going to do a poll, but let me know. I'm going to start this weekend, I think, with that. So, because they are getting a little bit heavy for me doing it on every single live stream. So if you guys love that, if that kicks off, I might just do it that way. To kind of, it's just some of it's getting repetitive, All right. VR Angel. All right. So if you're new here, I go Aries through Pisces. If you're new, welcome. I'm glad you're here. If you're an OG, hello. I go Aries through Pisces, and for each zodiac sign, we are looking at their feelings and future intentions. And I always look at whatever I can find. So possibility for the outcome and potential of the relationship. And Aries through Pisces. All right. So if you like the videos, make sure to hit that like button. It helps out. People get lazy nowadays. All right. Even if you come in, give me some love, Even if you don't like the message, just give me some love. All right, Aries. And Elizabeth. Hello, FG. All right, Aries. Let's go. All right, I've done my rambling for the day. I'm in a really good energy. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, but I'm in a really good energy. And I just feel like it's going to be fun seeing how the messages come through today. First in line. I won't feel it until later. I'll be like, oh yeah, now I feel it. Aries, let's see what's going on with your person that's on your mind. Person that's on your mind. All right. Let me go into my zone. So, see what they're showing up as, what they're giving you, but what's really going on beneath the surface. And what are you doing that's getting them? All right. Your person, the Temperance card, right? It says Sagittarius energy right there. All right, deep inside the Ten of Pentacles. All right, so let's see. That tells me that there's something here. They see something with you. All right, that's good energy. You got a King of Wands. All right, the trigger, Aries? The King of Wands. All right, you coming on strong. I got a piece of hair that won't. You coming on strong, right? You're passionate, you fiery. Aries is like, you got some stuff going on here. You got, this energy. I'm loving it. I'm already getting sweaty for you. Look at, sweaty for you. All right, the King of Wands, right? Maybe, you got a lot of responsibilities. You got a lot of things. I see kind of family energy here. They see you. They see how responsible you are. They see, you got it together. They can see you as somebody, the Temperance card. They definitely see you as somebody with potential. You could bring some harmony to their life. All right. So we'll have to see what the fear is. And we get the Chariot card. I just got getting stuck in a routine, getting stuck in the responsibilities. All right. And it's like the Chariot card here, though, tells me you got two major arcana here. All right. So the reading is giving me a good vibe that it might feel like right now things are kind of up in the air with your person. But the way they're feeling about you right now, and I'll dive in a little bit more, is, they see potential here for this connection, right? right? They want family. They want security. They love how you got it together. They see that you got it together. You're looking good. But I also feel like for some of you, if you have a lot of responsibilities going on, right? If you're still taking care of family, or you got kids, or you got all this stuff going on, that can kind of, trigger somebody. Like, I don't know. Look at this, in this deck, we call it the red jalopy now, right? Thanks, Angel. But we're seeing here, somebody here might be used to their freedom, going anywhere they feel like it, whenever they feel like it. But there's something about you that draws this person in. So Major Arcana is talking about some of this is happening no matter what. You just got to keep doing what you're doing. The universe is taking over here. Right. And the King of Wands here is saying, they're very attracted to you, right? They feel you. So it's about being very confident in yourself and standing in your power. All right, you got somebody here that wants to be in a connection with you, but all I'm picking up on is, the responsibilities sometimes frighten me. So even if you don't have the responsibilities of a relationship may frighten this person. They may think they're going to lose their freedom, right? They just want to kind of go with the flow and they want things chill right now. And that's that's what they're showing you. They're showing up as, kind of going with the flow too. They like your energy. They like how you guys vibe together. But their hidden feelings is the Ten of Pentacles. It's like, I feel a deeper connection with you. And this is the end game here. So what do they really wish for? What do they fantasize about? We got the Knight of Wands, all right? So Knight of Wands, right? Oh, so they want to get with you. All right, they want to get with you. They love the chemistry. They love the fire. Look at the Queen of Wands underneath the deck. My rule when I'm doing tarot is when I pull a same suited, king and queen, it tells me that this is a relation. This is you guys just messing with each other. All right. This is potential for a serious relationship with the Temperance card and the Ten of Pentacles. All right. But right now you got a Knight of Wands here. You got somebody who fantasizes about you. All right, I gotta fix those lights. You got somebody here that wants to keep things light, fun. Let's just kind of roll with it. The Chariot card. Let's go somewhere. Let's hang out. Let's keep things chill right now. Let's not take things too seriously. And that's, because there could be a heavy, heavy pressure here, with you showing up as the king. I mean, the pressure's on. If you're coming on strong and you're like big boss, all right, this person's like, take a step back here. You're triggering me. Chill out for a second, right? Let's have some fun here. The Knight of Wands is, let's keep it. Let's just see where it's going. Maybe things are going too fast. You have a lot of fire energy in this reading. So much fire. All right. And it just seems like it's moving really fast and somebody might be getting triggered with that. All right. So what's their potential intentions, actions towards you? We got the Knight of Pentacles. All right, guys, the Knight of Pentacles. And what does Spirit want you to know? You got the Emperor card, guys. All right. So basically, I'm getting here, the Emperor card is talking about, Spirit wants you to stay confident, stand in your power, keep doing what you're doing, right? You got it going on. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing here. Your person here is returning. Your person's coming to you. If you've been feeling like you're hanging, this person here is just kind of playing it cool right now. Maybe things were getting too serious between the two of you, right? Were you talking about commitment? Did you guys just meet and you guys were talking about marriage? Are you wanting somebody to move in? Are you wanting somebody that's, to be a part of your blended family? Are you wanting somebody to have kids with you right now? And this kind of energy, you might be ready and the passion is there because they feel the chemistry with you. But, it's like you've got the Knights showing up for your person. They're, more about ego. I want my freedom. I want to do my thing. I want to go where I want to go. But they intend though to make it right with you. They intend to pursue you. They intend to move forward. You got the Knight of Pentacles here, which is, it weighs on them. They want to give you an offer. They want it to, but if they're moving slow as shit. All right. The Knight of Pentacles. It's the Knight of Wands. I want you. I want to hang out with you. I want to have some fun. I want to, go places, take this. But I will say, You know, even though we got the Knight of Wands here and it's very sexual energy, that's where this person wants to slow down. But some of you really have to use your discernment. You're getting the Emperor card, your energy, right? Right? You gotta be real with yourself. The Emperor card doesn't mess around, with bullshit. All right. So, but this reading is saying the person that you're showing up for here, this person could be a fire sign. You got strong fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. You also have Cancer here, and you got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But they're showing up as dependable. It seems like you guys do have it, where you guys can work it out together. This person feels pretty chill around you. They feel pretty cool. But let's pull a card for you. We got the Justice card and we got, the Death card. All right. So this person feels stuck here. You, the Justice card, and the King of Wands. It's like you may not trust this person. You don't ever trust this person. And I'm getting here that they're not going anywhere. You think they're, maybe you don't trust them when they don't show up for you or when they're out doing their thing. I feel like the Justice card and the King of Wands is a controlling energy. Like you start to doubt the situation and you start to stress out here and you want to know what's going on. And your person, like I said, they're not going anywhere. They're not leaving the connection. All right. They just like their freedom. You have the Knight of Wands in this Cancer energy here. All right. So where they may be feeling like you are always, kind of serious, maybe thinking something's unfair or, worrying or thinking that you don't trust them. There's some sort of injustice. And I'm not seeing any cards on this table that is showing me that this person is being, unreal to you, being unfaithful. All right. It's just, you guys, you're a step ahead. You're a step ahead of the game. It looks like you're ready to go to Vegas. All right. And this person is too, but they're not ready to get married. All right. They're ready to go hang out the strip clubs, the casinos. All right. But they are into you. So with that being said, let's see. All right, what we're going to dive into each zodiac sign. And congratulations to your graduate. All right. All right. So their feelings, Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. All right, you got the High Priestess. If somebody's very possessive of you. Somebody's very like they're not letting this go. They're just holding back here for a second, right? So you guys are kind of playing your games. They're keeping tabs of you. All right, you got Aries here. All right, so I want to pull. This might make it too long if I do this, but I feel like I need to. Six of Cups, Aries, Six of Cups. All right, there's a lot of love between you and a person that's on your mind. All right, you have the Six of Cups. All right, and this is a mirror with you and another Aries. All right, and the Six of Cups is telling you to release the expectations on your person. Listen to that. Listen to that. We all need to listen to that. When you place expectations on somebody, it's gonna make somebody run. Right? They can't meet your expectations, or they feel like they just want things to be in the moment. They just want to be with you. Right? They want to have, this is a very loving energy, a very good energy, a very forgiving energy. I'm sorry I screwed up. I'm sorry I messed up. I admire you. All right. So you do have an Aries here that's very much into you, and it seems like they want to reach out to you. They want to get together, right? But it's keeping it real and just kind of playing in the sandbox and just seeing where things go. Not trying to figure out the future too quick. That Seven of Cups, fantasizing already about or thinking too much, living in the future. Taurus, we have the Four of Swords, and they fear that you will reject them. So you got a Taurus going silent on you, still keeping tabs of you. Remember, you got the High Priestess here. So Taurus is overwhelmed. It's that they're overthinking the situation. And there's a part of them that's like, what if, is this just short term? But you got the Six of Cups. You have the Six of Cups here, and it's like, I see a future with you. You have this beautiful Six of Cups energy that's showing up already for you. All right. So your person here, this looks like, look, it's the same Six of Cups, Six of Cups. It's like, I see myself with you. I see myself with you. Right. But I don't, I don't know. Maybe I can't meet your expectations. So you'll hear from them. The Four of Swords for me is a temporary block. I need time to think, right? So don't react. If you want my advice, you don't have to take it. But if you want my advice, that Four of Swords says, don't react. Don't react to the situation. Breathe. Take a step back. Chill a little bit. It's going to be fine. You guys are like, what? Like, it depends on your situation. All right. I got something else I want to say too. A lot of people are not resonating with reads lately. And there's a lot of readers as we're reading and we're moving forward collectively. A lot of us are moving on. And if you're not in divine connection with your person, I'm pulling out healthier relationships most of the time, things moving forward. And if you are keeping yourself, back, a lot of people are not going to resonate with my readings. All right, I want to evolve. I want us to evolve, guys. Even though the past does come up, we get past stuff coming up all the time too. All right, so you have a Gemini, Four of Wands. A Gemini definitely is serious about you. They've thought about the future with you. They've thought about getting together with you, right? But they're worried about how they're going to do it. What are we going to do? How are we going to get together? I'm not financially stable. I'm not able to, make this work maybe right now. Or they're hiding from you. Their fear. They could have a little bit of insecurity around, maybe you got it looking good. You're doing good. And they really don't, they're not doing as well as they say they are. All right. Cancer, we have Three of Wands and we have I saved your text and messages. So you got a Cancer getting ready to reach out. I have to speed it up. Leo, the Hermit card, and I don't know what you want. So you have a Leo that's silent right now. The light's still on, but they are holding back. All right. Virgo, the Temperance card. There's your Temperance. And I know I made a mistake. Give it time. Things are going to work itself out. All right. And we have Libra, Ace of Cups, and we have, I feel the sexual tension. So you and Libra here, it looks like you guys are going to be meeting up or hanging out and love is starting. Scorpio, a deep relationship, conversation coming in. And I'm getting, will you ever make things right? So it looks like you guys will, right? That's what that's telling me. Sagittarius, the Death card, and I miss seeing you. So it might feel like it's over. Maybe it is over, but to me, it doesn't look like it's going to stay that way. Capricorn, Knight of Cups, and I wonder how you feel. They're feeling you. You got a Capricorn that has deeper feelings for you than they might let you know. But we have an offer coming in. Aquarius, moving your way. Six of Swords. You didn't imagine it. All right. So if you saw some movement or you saw a sign, this is confirmation. All right. You got an Aquarius here on the way to see you. And Pisces, 10 of Cups. Looks like Pisces wants to come together. Do I still have a chance? They want to get together with you, see where this goes. All right. I may not be able to do the hidden truth in this one today because I'm almost at 20 minutes for one reading. It doesn't have to. Remember, it's general readings, guys. If money's not an issue, I'm reading, you saw what it said. So I can't say, it's money. But it could be just circumstances, right? And money, energy, time, it can all be the same. All right. 1919. Why do I keep doing that? That's annoying for me too, guys. I know. All right, Taurus. Taurus. Let's see. Taurus. Wrong deck for this one. Let's see your person's feelings for you. Your person's feelings. All right. Hey, you want to go on a date with somebody, but they ain't got money to pay for it. I know you are. So when I speak out to the public, I'm speaking out because I feel like it's something maybe other people need to hear. So you may have said it to the collective, but I'm saying it to the collective too. I forget though sometimes that people, I think I know, people can read what I'm doing. But that's what I'm doing. When I say things like that, I just want people to know in general. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. What they're feeling, but what they're not showing you. That's how I'll say it. Queen of Pentacles. Look at you. You already showing up underneath here. 10 of Cups. All right. You looking good? You're looking good, so I wouldn't doubt it. The 8 of Swords, though. Somebody could have a lot on their mind. All right. And the 10 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's looking like they're ready to put in, invest in this, invest in you. I mean, you're showing up as yourself. You're showing up like you've got it made. They feel like they can go places with you. So let's see. It could be another earth sign. We have the 3 of Wands. So just like I said, this person is showing up for you. They could be a little anxious. It could be, you're still getting some pieces together. Things are, there's all kinds of little things that have to come together, But the 3 of Wands is showing that it's coming together, right? It's coming together. So the 3 of Wands, you both are looking out at the same horizon. You both are wanting the same things in your life. You just might be miscommunicating it, right? You might be, buzzing around and projecting onto one another. Who knows what we're doing out here? We all, get in our heads. But to me, it looks like your person is, because this card can also be like, I'm still waiting on something, I'm waiting for something, and I'm serious about moving forward though. I'm not playing games here. So maybe even reaching out to you here. All right, Ace of Wands is what they feel. All right, so, very passionate about you. There's a lot of fire already showing up, so I'm already seeing collectively a lot of fire here, some passion. Fire collectively to me is telling me that the energy is picking up. I don't know if you guys have already been feeling it. You know what I mean? It's like there seems like all right, so not all the answers are here, but it does feel like an energy shift and a very positive one. All right, triggers. All right, the 10 of Wands, you may worry. You may stress a lot and it triggers this person. All right. There may be some burdens because this is this person's, something you've said or done that is triggering them about you and the 10 of Wands. You may stress out there, and the 3 of Wands here, it's somebody here who's sort of kind of more laid back here. You got the 10 of Wands, so you got some heavy energy around you. Like you got a lot on your plate. The 10 of Wands here, the Queen of Pentacles, you're somebody that has a lot of pride when it comes to doing things yourself. You don't need anybody else's help. You're not going to tell somebody when you need some help. You're not going to tell somebody when, things are getting heavy for you. And this confuses your person too, maybe. Because sometimes it seems like, everything's chill, everything's good. Queen of Pentacles, they're looking at you like you got it going on, very independent. And the 10 of Cups, right? We can go places, but the 8 of Swords is here. A lot of overwhelming energy, a lot of unnecessary noise or miscommunication happening here. You might give off a different impression if you're trying to do everything yourself, or you're holding things down, or holding the fort down yourself. Maybe you got a lot going on too. I am picking up on that. A lot of us got shit going on, but sometimes we got so much going on and we don't realize we're projecting our stress. You might be trying to hide it, but the more you try to hide something, the more it shows up. I mean, you can fake a big ass smile, but you know the funniest people in the world are the saddest. Some, you know, we know that. All right. And the people that go around acting all, they are ignoring their shit. All right. So you got a big old boss here walking around here, you know, Queen of Pentacles, my Taurus, but they can feel the tension and the pressure that you're carrying. And the Ace of Wands, they want this. They want to see, you know, maybe they need you to drop some of the responsibilities that you have going on. You have other things weighing on you, and this person is waiting. Like, I want my chance, and I want it fresh. I want just you. I want just this relationship. I want, you know, we both are interested in each other. I see so much potential. This person sees so much potential with you. But if you're carrying a lot of weight, baggage, and, you know, I know that can be a triggering word, and I'm not trying to trigger people, so don't be thinking that anybody's judging you and or anything like that. Right. All right. So the 10 of Wands, though, is a very heavy card. So their fears, though, the Ace of Pentacles. You got two aces showing up in this reading. It's like, are we going to get something solid started? Is this a wise investment for me? All right, so the Three of Wands, you're sitting here wondering what's going on, you know, or things are on hold a little bit. The Three of Wands is, you know, what's going on? I'm waiting for the next step. And it feels like they're thinking that the holdup is right here. All right. What do they really want, though? What do they hope? All right. We have the two, you got the Two of Swords, too. A decision is made. They're ready for a move here. They're ready to get something going, but a decision needs to be made. And I have the 10 of Swords. So it looks like somebody walking away from a situation, deciding to, it's really difficult. It looks like something's heavy here. Maybe it's a move. Maybe it's a separation. Maybe it's somebody's with somebody. Let's not play like that's not happening. But it looks like, you know, this person here really longs for, you know, the two of you to be together. But it looks like, you know, it seems like you know, deciding to leave something behind. You know, they want this fresh start with you. They want to move forward with you. We've already got this far. The Three of Wands. We've already come this far. So some of you have been really talking, getting together. You've been together for a while. All right. We're already invested, and there's so much potential here. All right. So we see the Six of Wands, what Spirit wants you to know. And the Six of Wands is telling me that you guys, you know, will pull through this challenge, right? But you're going through a challenge right now. You're definitely going through a challenge with this here. And I've got the Page of Swords. All right, so we're talking about communication coming in, and this person here wanting to make a decision, wanting to make plans with you, wanting to see where things go. But there is a I don't know what to say to you energy here. I don't know what to say to you. And maybe there's miscommunication between the two of you. It could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini here. And the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, and the Page of Swords says that there could be some, you know, reacting to text, misreading text, restless, jumping to conclusions, speaking or texting too fast and assuming things and not understanding what somebody said. So there could be some unnecessary tension between the two of you, because if one of you are carrying a lot of burdens like this, you're carrying that stress into the communication, and you guys are misreading each other. All right. And that seems to be the only holdup here. You know, and I see this clown here with a phone in his ear, and it's like he's got this look on his face, like, you know, I didn't mean, you know, what, you know, what the hell, you know, I don't know what to say, but so it's just telling me communication is off here between you guys, and I get that I pretend that I don't care. All right, so I put on this facade. I find you so attractive, and I wish you'd come back. Right, for some of you. So let's see the Six of Wands, all right, pulling through, figuring things out here. You guys will make it through this, but you got a challenge going on here. One of you, I'm pointing to you, but I know there's a lot of cross watchers, needs to make a decision here about leaving something behind, because somebody here wants they feel a solid start with you, but they're picking up a different energy from you. All right, let's see. Aries through Pisces. All right, Aries through Pisces. What's going on with Aries through Pisces? All right. Page of Wands. All right, Page of Swords. So it was in reverse. We're seeing here, Aries, there could have been some miscommunication. There could be a block between you and Aries. Seems like they don't know what to say to you. All right. So holding back communication seems, at this moment, seems they feel upset about something that was said or misunderstood. So it seems like they're keeping their distance when it comes to communication. The page tells me that you guys are not done. You guys will talk again. But right now, there's something happening that's creating this block back and forth. We have Taurus. You got the Nine of Wands now. So what's going on with you? What's going on in your head, or what's going on? Are you just so used to doing everything yourself, and you're trying to maintain some sort of composure, or you've been under a lot of pressure and it's really hard for you to let down your guards? I was just picking up a strange energy for you, one that maybe your person doesn't understand you. They don't understand really what's going on or why you're so stressed out. Right. And I just feel like maybe you're misreading your person. All right. And they're feeling like either you can't let go of something. That could be the possibility here. You just feel like there's this heavy energy in you. You're not ready to let it go. You're not ready to move forward from it. But your person is hoping you will move on from something. So, for some of you, if there was something that happened between you two in the past, and they're hoping that you'll forgive them, that could be the energy I'm picking up on, right, with this energy. But this person, is what's holding them back from you is they know that, or think that you're not going to move on from something. All right. And that's you and another Taurus. So it's not over between you and another Gemini. You and a Gemini, right? But something's got to change, right? They're either stuck on a situation or something is holding them back from you, but they have not moved on from you. Right now, it feels like they can't do anything. They're kind of stuck in the situation they're in. Cancer, the World card. I see movement, right? You have major arcana showing up here, so it tells me it's sort of destined. The universe is taking over, going to make something happen between the two of you. Leo, Nine of Cups in reverse. So it seems like Leo's unhappy, not satisfied, not happy with the outcome of the situation, not feeling good about what's going on. They want to be happy. They want to, see you happy. Nine of Cups in reverse can be also your Leo is being a little bit selfish, and that energy, and maybe something happened, when they were overdoing it, or they said something stupid when they were drinking. I don't know, because the Nine of Cups in reverse can be an unhealthy energy and overindulgence, right? But I do feel like they're not happy with themselves or happy with the situation the way it is. Virgo, Three of Pentacles. All right, Virgo wanting to reach out, hang out. They see you. They see a lot in common with you. All right, you guys share a lot in common. We have Libra, the Sun card. Romance here with you and Libra. All right, so there's so much potential here already. This feels good. This feels like you guys are happy when you're with each other. You know, you make them smile. Libra just loves you. All right, so the Sun card is a blessing. They feel like you're a blessing in their life, you know. And the Sun card is a big hell yes. So for those of you with the Libra, you got the Sun card here for your connection. Scorpio, the devil card. There's some, you know, the devil card. You know, gotta release something here. There's some triggering, some possessiveness, jealousy, right? Is it between the two of you? Well, you got the devil energy here, so you're triggering each other. You guys got some work to do, right? It's toxic energy there. It doesn't mean it's wrong or bad or anything like that, but it is unhealthy and it could hold you guys back. You got some things you got to work through. Sagittarius, Knight of Pentacles. You have a Sag here wanting to take things serious with you, you know, make an offer to you, and it's you know it's a good one, right? It's a promise, but you know it's like let's take it slow though, right? Let's work on things. Let's get to know one another. All right, we have Capricorn, Five of Swords in reverse. So we're seeing an end to conflict. It's getting better, all right, between the two of you. It seems like they're starting to understand what they said or what they're thinking. Maybe they are going to confess about something. But if things are getting better between you and a Capricorn, all right, you're going to be clearing things up, maybe reconciling. Aquarius, Ten of Cups in reverse. All right. So we're seeing a breakup where things are just kind of stagnant between the two of you. Your disagreement, the dynamic between the two of you, there's some tension. But guess what? You guys feel like family to each other. You guys get each other. You'll figure it out with the Ten of Cups here. You know, people go through shit all the time, but it makes you stronger. All right. However long it takes, you guys will find your way in, you know, together here. Wait a minute. So this was Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, Pisces. We have the Five of Wands. So there's some tension here. So just be aware of some friction. There could be unnecessary fighting, drama, arguments, poking at each other, trying to force something with the Pisces. They may be getting triggered because they feel, you know, sort of defensive, right? Or the two of you always going at it, or they just, you know, the pressure, you're coming on too strong, maybe, with the Pisces. All right. Let's see. We got the birthday babes. The birthday babes, 38. All right, Gemini. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Don't forget to say happy birthday to yourself if you want to win a personal reading. Happy birthday, Julie. All right. Happy birthday to all the Geminis. All right. So let's see, Gemini. Let me pull up. All right. You got the Six of Swords, bottom of the deck. So let's see. Your person, Knight of Swords. All right. So they got their armor on. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. They're hurting. Your person's hurting. But they got their armor on. The trigger, the Queen of Swords. You said something. You said something that made them mad. You were right about something. Queen of Swords isn't wrong. I don't think so. She can be a bitch sometimes, right? She can be straightforward. She doesn't play games, but she's definitely up right here. She's definitely right. And it seems like your person here, the Knight of Swords, may have, you know, assumed something, made choices that they regret. You know, they're not letting you know, though. They're acting like they don't care. And what's triggering them is you're acting cold. You're acting like you don't care. right? They know they got to make something right, but they're acting like they don't, they don't, right? They got their guards up here. So what's their fear? The Hanged Man, to lose you. All right. What do they secretly want? Page of Pentacles. All right. We have the outcome and your advice, the Four of Swords. All right. So you might be pulling your hair out. Maybe you're doubting something you said. Maybe you did. Maybe you were being kind of straightforward. You weren't holding back here about something. You're dealing with a Knight of Swords. You might have, somebody here who's defensive. It's like, it's not worth arguing with somebody like this because they're not going to say they're right, or, or you're not, but your person is feeling the pain of a choice that's been made between the two of you. Your person wants to talk to you. Your person wants to connect with you. The Page of Pentacles. They want to, honestly build something fresh. And you have the Ten of Cups. It's like, I want to build something for the future. Somebody wants to be in a relationship with you, but the Five of Cups to me is this person here can't let go of some pain, or they just feel sad about, they definitely feel sad about losing you. Something that happened, things didn't turn out the way they wanted them to. Now they're stuck. Now they're stuck. Sometimes the Hanged Man's got to fall in a pile of shit before they realize to see things different, from a different perspective. We got to get caught. We gotta fit. It's like somebody got caught, or somebody, and they're feeling pretty bad about it. And you coming in like, if you gotta make it right. This is, straight. You kind of pulled your heart back, and you just been real serious about something. And your person here really wants to talk to you, but you can see how they're acting like they're minding their own way. They're going their own way. They're sadder than you think. They feel bad. They're doing a good job of keeping a smile on their face. I'll say that. All right. So, and your person too, deeply, I don't know if you left this person in the past, or there's been some sort of separation between the two of you. And there is a separation between the two of you. Your person is acting like they don't care, and it's BS. Their fear, though, right, is not being able to let go of what has happened. And so has too much time gone by, or, are we able to do this again? Are we able to move through? Are you able to, maybe for some of you, are you able to clean the slate, do this again, accept it, or, but you have somebody here who is very interested in you, but this person here is very defensive and has their guards up too. The Knight of Wands is, somebody that goes their own way, right? Does their own thing, makes choices, but can make irresponsible choices, irrational choices. They can, impulsive. There's the word, impulsive at times. And there just feels like there's some regret, between the two of you. Now you have the Temperance card and you have the Ace of Wands. So I'm looking at the potential now. And this is telling me, I get it. It looks like you guys are kind of stuck sitting here. There may have been a misunderstanding. One of you, just can't let go of something that happened. It pissed one of you off. I'm assuming you. You're stepping up as the Queen of Swords. And so whenever they see you, it gets brought up, or you bring it up and you want justice. And so this is hurting this person because they're being reminded that they're foolish, or they did something foolish, or they may have been impulsive, or, and this is also somebody that doesn't like to, admit they made a mistake either. But you have the Six of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. And the Six of Swords says, this too shall pass. And the Ten of Cups is showing me, the outcome here potentially being together again. Four of Swords is your advice. You just got to, you got to give it time and space here. You have the Hanged Man as fear, challenge. And you have the Temperance card here. But the Hanged Man is saying there's a transition happening here. Your person may be growing up, or maybe the two of you. And when I say grow up, look, if you're a cross watcher, please, the Knight of Swords is just somebody who, might be a little bit more, quick to make a decision and be a little bit more impulsive than the Queen of Swords. You know what I mean? But they're not happy with their actions. But the Temperance card and the Ace of Wands is telling me that the spark is there, guys. The spark is there. It's just it's a matter of time with this person. Now, the Four of Swords it's not going to take as long as you think, but at the same time, this is also your advice is the Four of Swords, which is, and this is collective right now, guys. The Four of Swords, if you pull a Four of Swords for yourself, it is telling you, step back and do not react. Do not text without using ChatGPT. Refine your message. Make sure you're reading something, proofread stuff, right? People are it's just, that's the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords says, don't react, right? The three, you might be thinking the worst case scenario, getting frustrated, feeling, and overreacting just out of feelings of being overwhelmed. All right. So that's what I got for you. Let me see the, let me see here. The hidden truth. I couldn't get that out. Look at this. I don't trust you. And I know you don't feel the same. So there is, this Hanged Man is happening for a reason. So you guys can figure out what it is you're losing or what's happening here. I was going to pull one for this. I miss being with you. It's just a matter of time. All right. I don't want to let you go. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. Varian. Been a minute. All right. Aries through Pisces. All right. Aries through Pisces. So let's see their feelings and any intentions. You have the Three of Cups here. So happy birthday. All right. It looks like something good happened around your birthday. Communication, getting together, hanging out. So some of you could be really feeling good, getting what you want, getting that wish you're looking for. So and a date, maybe even some of you going somewhere if you have plans. Maybe it's you're meeting somebody too. But this is the overall energy for the person that's on your mind, Aries through Pisces. So it tells me things could turn out better than you think. Aries, Six of Wands, feels good about you, all right? They want your attention. You got an Aries coming in, it's like the confusion. Let's get past this. Let's figure out what we need to do and let's move forward, right? Their future intention is to, step out into the public with you, go somewhere, announce that you're in a relationship. So it's a yes here. Taurus, Three of Pentacles, right? Their feelings, they feel comfortable with you. They feel supported by you. They feel like you guys get each other. You will work things out somehow or another. You'll find your way working things out and getting together. All right. We have Gemini. Gemini, you got the Sun card. That's also your birthday card. A new solar year happening. Things changing, right? This is going to be a new year for you. The sun is about to shine. There's romance, there's love, there's reconciliation with another Gemini. This is seeing a lot of growth here and things starting to lighten up for you. So big hell yes here for you, and especially with another Gemini who feels your energy. It's a soul connection, feels very deeply connected with you. Cancer is the Knight of Swords, right? So I got something to say. Maybe I said something. Maybe I'm a bit defensive. Maybe things, I was being irrational or impulsive, or, maybe things were going too fast. It could be any or all of the above, right? They still got something to say to you. They still want to pursue this. They still want to see where things are going. So you could have communication coming in, things starting to pick up again between you and a Cancer. Leo, Justice card, right? So Leo here feels like they got to make something right, or they feel like they're being judged, or they feel, like they did something, they feel guilty about something, right? And, or you make them feel guilty about something. Maybe that's it, right? But it looks like they're trying to bring some sort of closure or peace or harmony to this connection, all right, with you. So you might get honest confession with a Leo. Virgo, the Empress card. So, just keep on doing your thing with the Virgo. There's a lot of love here. The Empress card, Virgo is very attracted to you. It seems, it's already gotten started. Whatever's going on between you and Virgo started before. The story already started, and maybe there's been some bumps in the road, but things are still growing. Something beautiful could manifest from this, a relationship, a strong relationship. But there's a lot of trust and love. A Virgo is in love with you. Libra, look at this, Queen of Swords. Libra is like, hell no, right? So what did you do to a Libra? What did I don't know. Or Libra's thinking, you're showing up like this one way or another. Like, put the sword down. Put the sword down here. Right? It feels like, there's too much communication, too much assumptions here between you and a Libra, right? And the thing is that I feel like you guys have a lot in common when it comes to your mind. You think alike, but your person might, for some reason or another, just be a little bit more impulsive, or scattered with their mind, and may say things that make you mad or make you upset or make you question things, right? But you got something here. You do definitely have communication. Libra is interested in communicating with you. Scorpio, returning to come pick you up and see what's up. There's a pull towards you. All right, so the Chariot card, you and a Scorpio, you're feeling it. You're both feeling it. You both like each other's vibe. You and a Scorpio moving forward. Sagittarius, unrequited here, or they just can't give you the love you need right now. And that's why it might be wearing you out. You may be feeling like, what's going on? I thought there was a connection. They may be taking care of other business right now. Capricorn, Two of Wands. Capricorn is just being hesitant, you know, getting a little bit cold feet here, but they're passionate about you. Capricorn wants to reach out, wants to connect, wants to see where things go, you know. So it looks as though making some plans here with a Capricorn. Aquarius, Wheel of Fortune. All right, so things are moving. Divine's taking control. So there's really, you know, you got to let it do its job. And, you know, something's coming in that's going to change the circumstances. So Aquarius and you, there's a, you know, an opportunity here for you guys to either do something over, right? Or there's an opportunity for you and Aquarius just to get to know each other, right? And see where things go. The Wheel of Fortune is showing that you guys, things are looking good for you. Pisces, Five of Swords. I mean, it's just you're over explaining yourself. There's just feels like you're getting nowhere. You're fighting a situation, arguing with somebody, and it just doesn't get anywhere. And it's either, you know, do we just say fuck it and, you know, agree to disagree, or, you know, or we keep trying. I don't know. The Five of Swords is a five. It's a challenge. It's conflict, and it's going to be your own decision. But you had the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords earlier, I put the cards there, but it tells me that this too shall pass. So there is an opportunity for you guys to clear something up. All right, let's see. Cancer. Cancer. All right, 56, 56. Thank you, guys, for being here. Jay. Cancer. You guys, my friend Natalia is going to do a guided meditation and sound healing, and I'm going to put it on the channel like I used to do for the summer solstice. Just a sweet little gift for everybody, because I miss doing all those different things I used to like to do on my channel. So I will do that, celebrating your season when it comes in. My Cancers. All right. Yes. It is. She's great at sound healing, sound bath. So it's a good way to enter your season. Let's see. Their feelings for you. You got the Sun card, the Two of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles, right? Let's see. Leo energy. It's funny how I always say the sandbox. I just got this deck, all right, not too long ago, and they took my sandbox idea away. You know, it's like when you meet somebody in the sandbox and you just play all day and you don't care, but you're the bestest friends by the end of the day. You know, you had this moment with this person, or you will have this moment with this person, you know, and it's a hell yes, and you know it. And so it doesn't matter what you guys go through, because you just, you know, it's like I think of my aunt, my uncle. They've known each other since high school. And man, she could piss him off. He pissed her off. And I don't know how they even stayed married, but they love each other. And now they're happy, you know, they're just living out their old days, you know. It's like, you know, people go through their shit with people. And it's one of these kind of relationships, you know, very strong soul connection. But you know, somebody may be thinking, I want to be at this energy, or I want to go back to where we were like that, or we were hanging out. If you were hanging out with somebody, they loved being around you, they loved that energy. All right. You know, but the Two of Swords is here too. It's like, what's next, right? So we got to make a decision. What's next? Your person, Six of Pentacles. Your person may be kind of playing friendly energy with you. All right. They got, you know, they're serious. They're thinking about you. What, maybe this is more than friendship. All right? How do I keep it? How do we figure things out? How do we do this here? What do I do? Seems like somebody's more interested in you than they're letting on. What's their deeper feelings? You got the Hermit card. I love this Hermit card. This person might be playing, I'm old, I'm done, withdrawn, I don't want to go, but then I'm like, I want to go back to those days. So it feels like your person's torn, the Two of Swords, between the way things were and where things are now. Do they want to reconcile or come together, or do they want, maybe you guys hung out but then they kind of pushed away from you and they just weren't sure if they wanted to take the next step. So that's what's going on here. Your person's acting kind of distant from you because they're being crabby. They're not the Hermit, right? The Hermit's not always crabby. But they are thinking about whenever you guys got together. So the last time you guys got together, even if it was just one time, they're but it's like I'm set in my ways. This person hides their feelings and they hide very well. The trigger, the Five of Pentacles, there's some challenges with you. There's been some struggles with you. Cancer's like, me? What are you talking about? Moi? Me? My Cancer's, what? I'm so loving. No. Right. What's the fear? The Seven of Pentacles. They just don't, they don't know what they want. Your person has a fear of life changing for them. It's like somebody is doing their own thing on their own. I just want to be by myself. I don't want any problems. I don't want any problems like the past, right? A relationship just comes more problems, like more money, more problems. Relationships, the same thing, right? And they can't get you off their mind though about it. And the problem is the Six of Pentacles, the fear is the Seven of Pentacles. Do I want to take this relationship and make it something more? Somebody happy with or acting like they're happy with the way things are. They're just kind of set in their ways, but they're missing the romance. They're missing the connection. They're missing that this to me is like the Two of Cups. They're missing that connection they had with you. Even if it was just one time, But they just fear taking that next step with you. We have the Five of Pentacles. They may have rejected you. They may have found you challenging at times. And it's just, and some of you may, the Five of Pentacles could have been, you could have been going through something and, focusing on the negative with something, focusing on something that happened. And this person felt like you just can't get past it. Keep focusing on the past with that Five of Pentacles. The fives are a choice to, it's always a battle between the past and the present. Do we let go of the past and stop fighting it and move forward to evolve? And this is what triggers them about you, is the Five of Pentacles. What do they long for? The Six of Wands. So deep inside, it looks as though they do see things, want to see things. They want to pursue this. They can see you guys moving forward together. They want to return. They want to hang. They want to connect with you. They want to, move forward with you. But it terrifies them at the same time. What's the outcome? The Knight of Cups. My heart's going to do what my heart wants to do. Flash. Guns and Roses. I just can't. Whoever drew this, they knew what they were doing. So somebody's really in love with you, Cancer. But you're dealing with a hard one. You're dealing with a hard nut to crack. You know, because somebody here has been going quite some time with this attitude, like, I just want to keep things friends. Maybe this was a, you know, romance. I told you I didn't want commitment. I told you, you know, how many times I hear that from you guys. I don't want commitment. I don't want this. I don't want that. But we feel they have this mutual respect for you. They definitely care about you. But the fear is, I just don't know if I want to mesh with somebody and move forward. I don't know what the next step is. I don't know, you know. But I will tell you, though, that this person does see potential. They think about it. So if somebody's thinking about it, they're trying to figure it out. They got you on their mind. All right, they got you on their mind. And you just have somebody here that doesn't, you know, would rather be by themselves than deal with drama. And so they'll distance themselves. But the problem here is a big problem. The problem here is your problem to them. Your problem because you stress them out in your struggle, right? And also your problem because they haven't felt this, that you've got their heart. And this can be a not letting go of, you know, the past. It just is what it is, you know. You have a hard time letting go of how you think something's going to happen. You think something's going to turn out the worst case scenario. And, you know, I don't know. I don't want to try and figure it out, but, you know, and I got, look at this. This is your advice, Cancer, the King of Cups. Remember who you are. You know, this could be, it's about you diving deeper, processing your emotions. Sometimes, you know, you may focus on the negative and get caught up in your emotions. As soon as you start thinking the worst case scenario, I know my cancers, I know, you know, cancers in my life. You can get lost in it. You can get lost in your own story and you can start to believe it and your emotions just go all over the place. And this is spirit, you know, just grounding in on your emotions, giving yourself a little bit of time to step back and, you know, process what's going on. Process what's going on. Okay, I'm just going to say this. I say this to everybody for advice. Just don't react to every little thing, every situation. You know, that's all of our problems. We all get triggered and react to a situation. And right when we get something, somebody shows up at our doorstep, we got to react. The first triggering we get, we go right down the same alleyway. And that's what's happening here. You know, um, look at, I mean, somebody here has a lot of love for you, the Sun card, but I have the Two of Swords. You have somebody pulling their hair out. Like, I just don't know, you know, I'm torn. I'm torn between, you know, logic and my heart. I want to be by myself. I don't want to go down that path again. I don't want to get married again. I don't want to do this again. I don't want to be in a relationship again. I just got out of a horrible relationship. And then here comes Cancer. And your person's like, well, now what the hell do I do? People need to talk about things, but that's not what I was saying. What I was saying is people need to, when they get triggered, just be accountable of your own triggers. And, you know, it's when we get triggered and overreact in an argument that we start projecting and things get intense and heated. And most people will start accelerating and getting more upset when they get triggered. And then once the emotions start taking over a conversation, it's done. It's done. There's no solution when emotions are involved. The only solution is, you know, a tower. Something's gonna happen. Let's see. Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. And take it from me, I'm a Scorpio. triggers and drama, and I get pissed off, and the doesn't get you anywhere. At least let them get in the doorway before you do it. Make sure they're in. You know what I mean? Then you can go off on your person. Now make sure you got a good grip on them before you start. Before you gotta enjoy the honeymoon period. All right, let's see. 4 of Wands. All right, so, and we got the Magician card. So the cards here are showing up that there could be no contact with you and some of the people that you're in right now. There may have been poor judgment on a situation, but, and somebody walked away or somebody pulled away, right, from the connection. Aries, lack of communication with Aries. Right now it seems like it's uncertain where it's going here. Are they playing games, or, you guys are not focused on the same thing. You guys want different things in a relationship. So there's the potential here with the Magician in reverse is, I just don't like looking at it that way. It confuses me that way. Is, right now it just seems like, you guys just don't want the same thing. You're not vibing on the same frequency, right? There could be, a lack of attraction, right? For Taurus, the Temperance card. We're seeing here the two of you coming together. Just, it's about allowing it to happen. You guys connect well. They connect well with you. They feel good around your energy. They feel something there. But, for some reason, there's a pause happening here, and it's patience. It's, maybe you're kind of like, I don't know what's going on, or maybe you do know what's going on. And this is saying it will work. Whatever you're doing, just kind of keep, doing what you're doing and going with the flow. It will work itself out with this card here. We have Gemini, the 9 of Cups, all right? So Gemini not feeling happy about the situation. There could have been a breakup or a separation here going on, or they did something foolish. It doesn't seem like they're happy about it. It looks like they want to make something up to you. We have Cancer. You have the 2 of Cups. You have a deep somebody. There's that 2 of Cups that was in that Hermit card, all right? So we are seeing here, somebody feels you. Somebody feels really connected to you. And that's what's going to bring this person back to you. There's nobody else like you. Or that's going to bring you and this person that you're connecting with together. Right? And the King of Cups is, you remembering who you are and just having confidence in yourself. Having confidence in your knowing. If you felt it, why wouldn't they feel it? Right? We're talking about triggers in your reading. Oftentimes our triggers are coming from, there's something within you that might not think that, you're worth it, or, you have a fear of rejection or a fear of commitment, right? But it seems like somebody here definitely into you. Definitely into you. All right. Let's see. We have Leo, the Chariot card in reverse. All right. So again, they're not moving on, but nothing's moving. It seems like the focus right now is on, fixing something, doing something. Something's not moving for a reason. All right. The Chariot, just like Aries, the major arcana is showing up for you. All right. So we are seeing they're moving forward. I mean, the major arcana here, something is stopping this for a reason. All right. There's a lesson here, or there's something somebody needs to take care of. But what it does tell me is that it will pick back up. All right. They're not moving on from you. We have, was it Virgo? 1, 2, 3, 4. Virgo. All right. So it seems like Virgo has backed away, and the bond is still here between the two of you. But it's about control, letting go of control. There could have been losing control, or somebody has a fear of losing control with you. They may lack confidence, and you're unaware of this. Right? It seems as though they will step up. step up to you, to connect with you. I keep forgetting. This is why I'm going to do a series on just the Aries through Pisces, because doing so many of these every single day is starting to, I think, overwhelm me. 2, 3. Libra, Ace of Swords. We're seeing communication. Ace of Swords coming in, a breakthrough here. Scorpio, the Tower in reverse. All right, so it's inevitable. Something coming in, something happening between you and a Scorpio. It's going to be either an awakening, it's going to be a fresh energy, but it's definitely a Tower card. There's something has to change here in order for this relationship, to work. Sagittarius, we see the 2 of Wands, so we're saying reaching out to you, getting together a date. Capricorn, it looks like things are getting easier with you and a Capricorn. They're letting go, or things don't seem as heavy, or if they were heavy, things are getting better. Aquarius, we're seeing the Empress card in reverse, right? So there could be another woman, somebody else in the relationship. And Pisces, you have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. It seems like they don't have enough to give or enough time to give, or they're not giving as much as you want them to give, all right? All right. You're welcome. All right, Leo. Thank you, Inner Peace. Let's see. Leo, 117. All right, my cats, Leos. Leo. All right, let's see. Leo, the Strength card. All right, somebody stressing you out. You're gonna lose your shit. A lot of work. You're trying to keep it together. The 7 of Swords. All right. Underneath that, something's weighing on your mind, your head. All right. Are you holding back some truth that you need to tell somebody? Sometimes, you gotta lose your shit. Lost your shit already. Right. Something's weighing on your head, though. Pride's gonna get you. Pride's gonna get you. Right? Trying to keep it cool. So let's see. What's your person doing to piss you off? Let's see. I'm not mad enough yet. I know you're keeping your shit together. You got the Strength card. I just shuffled the cards again. I don't know why. But we lost the Strength card. But you got the Knight of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. You're patient as shit. You're just like, it's going to work itself out. It's going to work itself out. You're trying to figure everything out. You're trying to work with the energy you're getting from your person, but it's the overwhelming energy. You're analyzing everything. You've got this energy of a Virgo. So some of you could have a cusp energy here. But you have this energy of, I can fix it, I can fix it, I can fix it, I'll figure it out. And every time somebody is calling you or texting you or reaching out or connecting with you, you're like, oh, okay, another opportunity to fix it. And yet, then they piss you off again, or they lie, or they say something, or you just don't trust, something that they're saying to you. There's just red flags. You say you're done fixing, but the Two of Swords says you're still kind of here on the fence. If they would come back in, you'd be fixing again. I keep wanting to cut. All right, let's see. Your person, look at this. You're dealing with somebody who lacks responsibility in some parts of their life. Fool energy. So your person just kind of goes with the flow, and you had the Strength card. No wonder why. You're like, man, you gotta be strong for this one. There's nothing wrong with a Fool energy. It's just, this is in the position of how they're showing up. They act like they don't, they probably know you're going to come run into them and fix it. It's kind of a childish energy, but it doesn't, unless there's a devil that comes out, it feels like you're dealing with somebody who's just not, evolving right now. They're just kind of like, this Fool energy. Take it as it comes. I got deep down though inside, Six of Pentacles. They love it. They love you in their life. They need you in their life. They want you in their life. However, whatever the situation is going, Leo, this is Six of Pentacles. This is, I need you in my life. I need you. And this person knows they need you, but they're acting like the fool. So this is how this is like they're rising, right? This is how they're showing up for you. Damn fool. This one doesn't even have a shoe on. All right. Acting like they're leaving all the time, or acting like, I'm going somewhere else. I'm just going to, whistling, whatever. This person needs you in their life for balance. But that can't be that. Leo, I love you guys. I know people want tarot and not advice. I just can't help it. You're the Strength card. You're going to lose your shit, this person. You can't keep running back and fixing it for this person. Because they're addicted to it. They know that you're going to come back. They know you're going to take care of them. They know you're going to figure it out. And deep down inside, they really care about you, but you got a Fool energy here. So to me, it feels like somebody who, you can't get mad at an infant. You can't get mad at somebody who doesn't learn their lessons. Right? So you're triggering them. The Two of Wands. They might be feeling, okay, they're acting like they're whatever, that they can do their own thing. They're no problem. I'll go do my own thing. But you may have given them an ultimatum, or you may have other options, because they're very triggered. Believe it or not, you might not be. You might be like, I don't trust them, whatever. But either you have, or you're acting like you have other plans. You have somebody else or somewhere to go. Or you've been a little bit wishy-washy lately yourself. That this person here, maybe you're holding back. You haven't reached out to them. Right? You've been holding back communication. This is triggering your person. So I always tell you, lack of communicate. What triggers you guys the most? When somebody ghosts you, right? When somebody goes no contact on you. What do you do when they go no contact? You press harder and you think about that person more. You want them more. You chase them more. And so when you're doing that to this person, or if they're feeling like you're pulling away, They right now they're playing the part of the fool, like, oh, okay, bye, peace. And the Six of Pentacles is telling otherwise. It's a different story. Their fear, the Three of Cups, it looks like being able to make you happy, supporting you, or the two of you being able to find happiness together. This person here too, their fear here to me is happiness. They may be acting like they don't care. And this could be somebody that has some negative friends, uh, as a challenge fear here. They could be dealing with people that don't support them, or, they hang out with the wrong crowd, or they just, party too much and act like a fool. All right. So, this is, to me, they fear, um, being able to maybe make you happy or stick to the promise that they make to you. It's like, I know that I make impulsive, reckless decisions. Your person, very irresponsible, very non-committal, irresponsible. But I'm not getting like I'm getting immature. But if they're dealing with an addiction, it's not immaturity, it's an addiction. There's no other that's just the demon. Four Swords, what they hope for, healing with you guys. Right. The outcome, Knight of Wands. Your advice, the Hermit card. Like I said, Leo, this whole time, a little bit of space, go in no contact with this person is going to bring this together. It's going to get this person to step up. I see the outcome, the Knight of Wands. The reason why you're pulling your hair out is you're dealing with somebody who's repeating patterns with you and knows you're going to come back in. They broken promises too at times, right? The Knight of Pentacles can be somebody that promises everything too, and then it never follows through. So you're getting here a little bit of space, it feels like, with this person. Give it a little bit of time. You need to, withdraw from them, and they're not going to forget you. Look at how much they're like, you're clearly right on their mind, even if they're acting like you're not. Let's see what the hidden truth is. The ghost game can backfire, but is it backfiring, or are you just nervous because the time that it takes is too long for you? It triggers you and makes you think that it's not working. So it might seem like your person might be just as good at you at the game. But then that's where you've got to decide, how much you're going to do it. It's tiring. That's what I'm saying, but you have free will. I'm just reading the cards, Ghosting is weak. The only time ghosting, I feel bad for people when I do readings and I see sometimes people ghost because the person's just not getting it. That's a hard one to swallow, a hard pill to swallow. Somebody's saying, you're just not listening to me, and they ghost you. That one's difficult. All right, I miss being with you. Of course they do. I'm sorry. So, running in to fix it again. I want to tell you so much. I know you're watching me, and I miss being with you. I admire you. Virgo energy, Aries energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Let's see. cards do I want to use? These ones. Aries through Pisces. All right, so let's see their feelings and their future, their intentions. I don't know why I put future intentions at this moment. No wonder why people think I'm an idiot sometimes. What the hell is this woman talking about? Show me some grace. Show me some love. Quit laughing at me. Quit joking. Look at me. I'm just talking to myself, battling it out with myself. All right. I'll fix it. All right. Nobody's perfect. The Star card. Leo. I was going to say Aries for some reason because I got to put Aries down. The overall energy is the Star card. All right. And the Star card is saying if you got to trust. If there's something better out there. If you're dealing with some bullshit and they are acting like a fool, you got to be strong enough to pay attention to the red flags, and you know they're going to come back. They always come back. Everybody comes back. We're in an illusion, all right? Everything's a forget. I've seen patterns. It all comes back. Everybody comes back. All right? Might not be on your timing, but they come back. And especially with that reading, this is somebody that needs you, wants you, cares about you, wants you in their life, but they're not showing up for you. All right. So the Star card is reminding you that you got to let go and say, well, I'm handing it over. You do your thing. And when you're ready, I might be here when you're ready. I might be. And the Star card is here. You know, you've been through some shit yourself. You don't need this. You don't need this kind of stress, right? Look at the Queen of Wands here. I mean, come on. I'm on your side. You don't need this. You got it going on. You're looking good. What are you hanging on to? If this person don't know, you know, I feel like these boots are made for walking, right? And they'll come running. That was so lame. All right. Let's see. Look at the Two of Swords. All right, so your Aries knows what to do, but they really feel torn between the situation. You know, their heart wants this, but it's like, go already. Just do it. So it looks like your Aries is on the fence, you know, but they're being pulled towards this. They'll make a move. They don't want to lose you. Taurus, the Judgment card. All right, so Taurus, they're coming and running. Taurus coming running, right? The Judgment card. Oh, I may judge this wrong. Maybe I can let go of that shit. Maybe I better do something right. Maybe I was judging myself too harshly. It could be that too. All right. Could be that too. Just made a bad judgment call. I want a do-over here. I want to see where you're at. I want to get things started. Gemini, 10 of Pentacles. Right? Gemini feels good with you, feels comfortable, feels they have a lot of respect for you. All right. So the 10 of Pentacles is soul tribe, connected. You'll figure it out. They feel like you're home, but that doesn't make it right, guys. Remember too, just because we're home, we're family, you know, sometimes you gotta tell family, see you too. Right? It doesn't give you the right to treat me like shit because we're family or we have ties or we feel like soul family. It doesn't give anybody the right. But it looks like the two of you headed, there's potential for you guys to head towards the altar. Cancer, King of Cups. Cancer got this in their reading. So you and a Cancer, it looks as though there's deep feelings there. All right. Deep feelings. Okay, so them stepping up and telling you how they feel. Leo, you got the King of Wands. Look you had the Queen of Wands earlier, now you got the King of Wands. Nobody needs to tell you what you look like right now, how you feel right now, and you got it going on. You're getting ready for your season right around the corner. You know you're already ready for it. And it's stepping up and having the courage and, the strength to do what you know you need to do. You and another Leo obviously are on the same page, though. It seems like I know what I want, and you know what you know what you want, and so it looks like you and Leo could really make something happen. Yes. Virgo, Tower card. Well, what am I gonna say? Tower card. Virgo, something's happening, a wake-up call for your Virgo, a wake-up call for both of you, or they're going through some sort of tower moment, and it needs to happen in order to build something solid with them. So if you're watching them go through a tower moment, it's like watching a plank. You're doing a plank and watching the clock. All right. And if you guys are going through a tower moment, a breakup, you got to let the tower fall before you can fix it. Libra, we see Eight of Pentacles. You guys are on the mends. It looks like you guys both want to move forward together. Scorpio, the Strength card. All right. So it's a very strong bond here. I love this card. I love saying that for this card. This to me is, the strength will pull you through any obstacle that you guys are going through. You guys have a way, Scorpio and you have a way to there's a loyalty there. There's a commitment there. There's a healing energy there, right? Sagittarius, the Death card. So maybe things are not going anywhere right now. You might need to, dot, period, let it go. It doesn't mean it's completely over, right? But right now it looks as though it's not going anywhere. Capricorn has love for you. You got the Queen of Cups, but it looks like they're, holding back a little bit, right? Sometimes the Queen of Cups, takes a little step back for a moment to try and figure out how they really feel. But obviously they got some real strong feelings for you. Aquarius, look at this, thinking about you, thinking about reaching out to you. Pisces, the Hierophant, very loyal to you, very dedicated to this. There could be a leveling up with a Pisces. All right. Strong commitment with you and a Pisces. I had fun doing Leo's reading. All right. I'm your cheerleader, right? I'm a mom too. All right. 138 for Virgo. 138. Nice catch, 222. All right. Virgo, I got to figure out where you're at. I wasn't feeling your read the other day. Sorry about that. I was like, where the heck? Sometimes you can be on point. I do so many readings, guys. Show me some love. All right. And sometimes I'm just like, even I don't know what the hell. I'm like, what is going on here? All right. So let's see what is going on here. If anything, I'm just trying to make everybody feel just a little bit better. All right. Let's see. All right. Virgo. The Fool card just fell out for you too. So this is a wild card. So let's see how that plays out for you. Leo just got the Fool card. All right. Are you playing with a Fool too? Or is this a fresh start for you? I'll see people will say that in the comments. They're not a fool. This is a fresh. All right. Stop it, Frankie. The Sun card. All right. So this is telling me a different tune. Okay. It's giving me a different tune. Somebody lights up with the thought of you. The Sun card. Right. The energy is rising. The light is just bright, right? You know, just take them off. Take them off. You got 2 major arcana showing up here for you. So really, divine's at play here. Divine's at play. There's really nothing really you've got to do. Just trust. You know, the Sun card, somebody here, you know, very positive, has very positive feelings for you. Very happy about you. All right. But deep in this person don't know how to open up. I don't know how to open up here. How do you trigger them? Virgo, you trigger them. Look at you all spunky and feisty and fun and ready to go. Or, you know, maybe you're ready to do your own thing. You've been kind of doing your own thing. You've been kind of hanging out. I like this. You know, you're just trying to have fun. Maybe you're just trying to get over something and you're just, you know, all right, fake it till you make it, right? I'm ready to go have some fun. You're really connected here, the 4 of Pentacles, you know, the 2 of you. You're still thinking about your person thinking about you. Good old times together here. Last time you guys hung out. But you may, this person very much attracted to you. So you might even just be a little bit more open, a little bit more fun, a little bit more social than your person. My son's a Virgo, and he is funny as shit. He's so fun. I just saw him. He just came down here recently. And he's fun to be around, very adventurous. You know, but why are they, you know, they just don't want to open up their heart. It's just really hard for them to open up their heart to you. It's kind of sad because the Sun card's here and the Fool card here was the Wild card. It's like, you know, maybe you're, you know, look at, there's 2 little, these are Aries energy. It's about courage. The 2 of you starting fresh together. Getting ready to hang out and see where things go. And their fear, the 9 of Cups, satisfying you, making you happy. Right. What do they wish for? The Judgment card. Will you give them a second chance? This person, you know, happy with you when they're around you. This person, like, what the heck? I'm sorry, guys. It's like they got you thinking. You're into this person. You're definitely into this person, but you're like, you know, what else am I supposed to do here? This person's not, they're not giving me anything. They're not. The 4 of Pentacles, they're not giving you anything. They're stuck in their ways. And it's like you remind them, you know, you know, what, you just remind them of good times. Very playful energy. And this person, I don't know what's going on with them. The Temperance card, give it time. I know some of you guys are going, oh, gee, give them time. How much more time do I give them? But the outcome is the Temperance. It's just saying that it's doing its thing. Your relationship here, you have 4 major arcana in this reading. I mean, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do when you got a person here who, you know, I'm funny when I'm reading it, I just don't know. Sometimes you just don't know. I don't give a shit. You just are like, what the hell with somebody? You just don't know. This person just feels like they can't fulfill you, make you happy. They're and it almost feels like maybe they don't think they're as like you really desire them. You're really into them. Maybe they see you as being playful and this is just a fun time for you. Virgo's like, you know, I don't know. But why? Let's see. Your guidance and the Four of Pentacles. This person's got a lot of pride. It's like they don't want to lose control. This person doesn't want to let go of control. It really scares this person to let go, to lose control. It's like, you make me smile, my face might crack. You know, really, truly, I believe that this person is afraid of their own happiness. You know, if you get the rug pulled from you, you would rather be unhappy so that you're ready for anything. There's people like that, very terrified. This person afraid to let go of their way. You know, are you going to pull the rug from them again? But they can't let go of you. But this Strength card here is like, I just don't want to, they don't want you to see them lose control. They don't want you to know how they feel about you. And that's a shame. You know, the Justice card, the Ace of Swords. For some of you, this is coming to terms with justice. If there's some sort of justice that happened, if something happened that in the past that you guys feel you can't find closure with, this could be a person feeling like there needs to be some sort of closure around something, some injustice that's happened between the two of you. And, you know, that's what I got, Virgo. Your person desires a second chance with you, but their pride is making it right now in this reading that. So what I'm getting here is, this is probably why I was picking up on this energy of you. You're just trying to make it. You don't want to move on from this person, but you're just trying to be happy. You know, the Fool card was your first card that flew out. And I'm going to go with this, right? Don't be afraid to venture out there. The Fool energy, the Aries energy. Don't be afraid to take that bold step, because you may be surprised with all this major arcana that's showing up in your reading. Your person may pull the stick out their ass. You know, maybe they will finally, they feel your energy moving on. They feel you, you know, giving up. You know, you got them scratching their head. All right, you got Libra, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Leo, Aries. Let's see, Aries through Pisces. All right, Aries through Pisces. Seven of Wands. Let's see. Aries, Eight of Pentacles. Acting like they're not interested, but they are. You know, they got other things going on. But it seems like you guys will find a way to fix this, or get together, or hang out. You know, the Eight of Pentacles pulling together. But their focus is on themselves or work, or, you know, other priorities. Taurus, you got the eights showing up here too. You got a Taurus here kind of looking the opposite way. Maybe they need to go figure their shit out, figure themselves out right now. You know, it's, I got to find my happiness, right? Remember, the Nine of Cups was the fear. You know, they don't know what they want. They don't know where to go. They might not even know what that looks like. So it looks like they're doing a little bit of soul searching here. Gemini, the World card. So we got Gemini here rolling in. It could be some movement here with a Gemini finally reaching some point that feels really good. We have Cancer. We're working things out, getting together. You guys here, seem to get along pretty good. Enough that you guys want to be around each other again. Leo, the Ten of Swords. Things are not looking good between you and a Leo. It looks like you've been down this road before with them several times. They could be deciding to walk away or vice versa with that Ten of Swords. That's a heavy energy. Virgo, you got the Nine of Pentacles. That's your energy. This is you doing your thing. This is you focusing on you. Bottom line, having fun, doing the best you can until, somebody either steps up or somebody new steps in. Libra, the Temperance card. All right, so things will unfold naturally. You just got to let things happen organically. Scorpio, Five of Wands. All right, there's some tension between you and a Scorpio, but you'll figure it out. All right, this is how you grow and learn. Right, it's an ego battle between the two of you. Sagittarius, Ten of Cups. They want to be together with you. They see a relationship, a long-term relationship with you. Capricorn, Five of Swords, same thing. You guys are going around in circles. You and Sagittarius just need to kind of walk away for a second and just let something work itself out. Let something go. Capricorn, it's a chance for growth here, but if we keep going, it can also be a chance of, ongoing situation as well. Capricorn, Queen of Wands. I didn't skip, right? So Scorpio, Sag, Cap, Aquarius. Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Cap. Okay, Aquarius. Queen of Wands. So Aquarius stepping up. Aquarius, the Queen of Wands. They see a future with you. And Pisces, we see the Ace of Pentacles. So Pisces ready to, give something solid, put some energy towards this and make something real with you. All right. Libra, 1. All right, Libra. All right, Libra, how do they feel about you? Runner. Their feelings right now. How do they feel about the situation, or how do they feel in general? I don't know. I like to look at whatever comes through. Ten of Pentacles just flew out. So that's a good start. The Chariot card. Moving on in. Oh, got a little fear. Somebody's got a little bit of tension, a little bit of fear, but it looks like they're moving on past that. Two of Pentacles. Somebody making a decision regardless of worry, fear, doubt. Let's move forward. Ten of Pentacles. All right. So the High Priestess, maybe you can't read this person. They're keeping silent. They're holding their feelings back. They're kind of keeping you guessing. Deep inside the Empress, they find you, the Empress. Beautiful. Very attracted to you. Could be a secret admirer for some of you, Libra. Somebody finding you. Yummy. She's just so, this to me is like Taurus energy. Taurus are very voluptuous women and just very, But Libra and Taurus are both, very beautiful, Venus energy. But yummy. You are yummy. All right. You are the queen. You got it going on. So I might not be telling you that, but you got my attention. And obviously somebody sees you, if they wish they could be with you, the Ten of Pentacles. You'd be the wisest investment, the smart choice. You trigger them. Nine of Cups. You're just good to go. You kind of trigger this person. The Nine of Cups, you're very generous, giving, having a good time. People like you. You're very sociable. All right. Nine of Cups, don't give a shit. You're happy with everything. You don't seem like you have a care in the world. This person can't figure you out. So they hold back their feelings. They're studying you. They're intrigued by you. We're going to use that word, intrigued. But you trigger them. All right, sometimes, everybody likes you. Everybody, look, everybody likes you. Everybody want a piece of that, right? Or you want children and they don't want children. That terrifies them. Or they're not ready for children. Trigger. Oh, I'm playing. Let's see. Three of Pentacles. The fear is the Three of Pentacles. What scares them the most is, do you guys have enough in common? Can you guys pull your resources together? Do you guys have what it takes? This person, look, let's go back. Let's take a step back here, right, for a second. We have the Chariot card, a little bit beat up in this deck, right? So this is my Chariot. Remember I always say, where there's a will, there's a way. Well, this is the Chariot card that, found some gas somewhere and ciphered it and put it in the tank, and they're still driving. They're getting away from the devil energy, their fears, their worries, their doubts. There's some triggers, some nervousness. Shadow shit coming up for your Libra, but they're moving on past that. They're gonna fight that. The Two of Pentacles, they may have been up in the air for a minute, going back and forth, a little overwhelmed by you. It seems like they are overwhelmed by you. You seem like you got it going on and you know what you're doing. And they're headed towards the Three of Pentacles, but they're scared. They don't know where things are going, but there's that White Snake song. But I don't know where we're going, but I sure know where I've been. Right? So it looks like you guys, regardless of the fears, regardless of this person panicking, it looks like they're coming in. They're saying, I'm terrified whether or not this is going to work, but I'm willing to give it a shot. You have Cancer energy. You have Pisces energy, Taurus, Libra. Look at this person desires the Page of Cups. So this person really is falling for you, wants to see where things go. They're ready to go, dive in, but I'm not going to lie, they're a little bit terrified about where it's going or how it's going to get there. All right, so the Hanged Man here is the outcome right now. And your advice is don't read into things. Don't read in that Page of Swords. All right. Reread things and don't overanalyze things. Don't try and, overthink things. The Hanged Man is saying this is something different. This isn't like your past. This is a new start. This is, a transition period in your life. And there's change happening here. So you're in the midst of change. So this is a to be continued. But your advice from spirit is don't be getting up in your head and reading their texts, middle of the night, being like, but what if they meant this or that, or or trying to find something when it's not there. That's another thing. Don't be spirit saying this. This ain't me saying this. Spirit saying don't be trying to find something, a problem that's not there. There it is. Let's see what I get for the hidden truth. But the what ifs. Are you a Scorpio, FG? So somebody doesn't think you feel the same way about them, Libra. So somebody think you got it going on, the Nine of Cups. I mean, the Nine of Cups is somebody like, you buy everybody around at the bar, everybody loves you. You can make everybody laugh. You get a lot of attention. And your person might not trust you. They might, they have, some feelings for you. And they may be feeling like you don't feel the same way. And look I hide my feelings. Until this person figures out what's going on, it does feel like a soul connection here. This person may hold back, their true feelings for you, but look, you got your claws in this person. You've already planted the seeds. All right, Aries through Pisces. All right. Oh, Scorpio moon. So you go to a funeral every day too? Every day is like a funeral for me. It's like it's like Wednesday Addams. All right, Aries through Pisces. All right. It's not disturbing, it's reality. It sucks. Everything's gray until somebody proves us. I'm kidding. It's not like that. Not funny. All right, Aries through Pisces. Six of Pentacles. All right, I like it. So it's going to work itself out. You got a contract here. You guys just trying to figure things out. That's it. The Six of Pentacles, making it work. All right, you seem to be, mutually affectionate for one another, mutual respect for one another, friends, or you've connected as friends. This is the person that's on your mind. The Ten of Wands, though. So you got some pressure. Somebody's got some pressure. Aries, the Hanged Man. So it could be your Aries here that's, it looks like they're trying to just go with the flow. It looks like your Aries going to step in and just be like, all right, let's just see where things go. All right, so there's some change happening here. They feel a connection, but again, their perspective is what's holding them back. So it's a good energy here with them. That is synchronicity with the reading. And we have Taurus. So Taurus sweating it. Taurus is in their head. They can't stop. They just can't. either they're not being honest about their feelings, they're talking themselves out of it, they're all over the place, they don't know what they want, and they confuse you. And it looks like this is what they're still doing here, you know? It's like, I care about you, but I just don't know what to do next. I don't know where I want to go with this next just yet. And it's really stressing you out. Gemini, same thing. Gemini is like, look at Gemini, nine of swords. Gemini is like, I either fucked up, I either messed up, or I just don't know. You know, Gemini is in their head, regretful, you know, feeling guilty about something they did or said. Not even, you know, not sure if you'll forgive them if that's the case. But if not, this is their fears about the connection with you just really weighing on them. They don't know what to do. Cancer, 3 of Swords, Cancer missing you. Feeling like they disappointed you. Feeling hurt. A little bit disappointed in themselves. Leo's coming in as a Queen of Wands. So go back to Leo's read. Leo ain't messing around. Leo's had enough with just games. All right. And so Leo's stepping up. So if you're connecting with a Leo right now, I feel like your Leo is just not playing games, right? If you're dealing with a Leo that's playing games with you, that must, you know, I don't know. It's another story. I don't want to say anything that would hurt somebody. Virgo, King of Pentacles. So you got Virgo stepping up too. It looks like Virgo wants to make things serious. They see a future with you as well. You know, wanting to like lay down the foundation here. All right. Like, I've got some plans here. So Virgo and Leo score. Libra, King of Wands. Same with you. I mean, look at you. I'm telling you, you got somebody into you, very passionate about you, but they are sitting back trying to figure it out before. This person's not going to throw their heart out there right away. They want to make sure. You must be very attractive, whoever I'm picking up on. You must get a lot of attention from people. You have a Libra stepping up. So this is Libra taking action towards you. Scorpio, Ace of Swords. Scorpio is thinking about you. They're pretty clear on communication with you, making something clear with you. Let's clear something up. Sagittarius, the Chariot card. Let's go already. Let's get this show on the road. You and Sag moving forward. Same with Capricorn, Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady here. You got, but the turtle wins the race. You got somebody who's paying attention to all the details here, but they'll follow through. It looks like, the turtle will win the race. Aquarius, Page of Swords. So there's that overthinking, maybe communication. You're both interested in each other. You both want to talk to each other, but there could be miscommunication here or overthinking a situation. Pisces, the Tower card, right? So Tower's happening here for you in Pisces. There's an awakening happening or a shift happening in your Pisces life right now. Got to let the Tower fall before we can rebuild it. Hello, Ambassador. Guys, if I'm not responding to you, it's when I'm in the middle of a read. It's just because other people who are not here in live, it distracts them from the read-ins. So I'm trying to stay focused during the read-ins. All right. Scorpio. All right. All right, Scorpio. How's your person feel about the situation? What's going on? Right. My stomach is growling. Why is my stomach growling for Scorpio's reading? What's this mean? We good. Here it comes. That was a pretty loud growl, too. All right. All right. The Fool card. Scorpio getting the Fool, too. A couple signs getting the Fool today. You got the Seven of Cups. You got to go for it. You just got to go for it. I always say that. Who knows what's going on or what's going to happen? You got an Aries energy. You have a Seven of Cups. It looks like you and another person kind of fantasizing about where things can go. You both might be a little bit afraid of commitment. Maybe you don't realize it. Some of you, it's wild when you realize the fear of commitment thing, when you're pointing some fingers at somebody else saying they're a fear of commitment. But it's really a strong possibility that it's coming from you. The fear of commitment is coming from you. Because it looks like you both see possibility with each other, over here fantasizing about, but also could be daydreaming about all kinds of possibilities. And, are they real? Are they realistic? But the Fool card to me says, hey, just, who knows where it's going right now? Who knows? It seems pretty new. It seems like somebody's coming towards you that, wants to give something a go. We might not have a lot. Maybe you and another person walking out of a situation. I know years ago when I walked out of mine, I left everything behind. I walked away with nothing. Every time I leave a relationship, I never take anything. I believe in bad juju. I want everything new. And so it's like, this could be you and another person, all right? Things are simple. Things were simple for your person. And then all of a sudden you come into their life, or vice versa. And now things are getting a little bit more complicated, all right? Because there's nothing like being single. Wait, all you guys that don't want to be single, it's like, I'm like, you got to learn to enjoy that shit. You got to learn to enjoy it. We got the Nine of Cups. It looks like you and another person. You're not as far away as you think from the plans that you're creating with this person. You both are manifesting a life together, a relationship together. All right. But there could be a fear of missing out. What if there's something better for me out there? It's the FOMO thing. It's like what if there's something else? What if there's, you might have, this person, both of you guys. It just feels like you're mirroring each other. All right. Let's see your person. Page of Wands. All right. They're attracted. Look at both you guys. Who else came in? The Fool and the Page of Wands came in with somebody else. It could be a specific sign. Virgo. I think it was Virgo. And you both are on the same playing field. You both are very attracted to each other. This person really, really is attracted to you. I mean, Scorpio's going, well, All right, Scorpio, calm down. Calm down. All right, we know you got it. Right? This person knows you got it. Right. We have the Ten of Wands, though. This person, you got some heavy energy here. They're not letting you know how stressed they are. They might be a little bit overwhelmed with you as well. Right? You know, and I just feel like I'm also getting this energy that, you know, maybe you and this person are going to be great for each other as well too, you know, because you guys are walking away from a situation. If your person's walking away from a situation, they just don't want heavy responsibility. They don't want the responsibility of, you know, if they just walked away from a divorce, walked away. I mean, if some of you haven't been through a divorce, all right, I don't know if you guys realize how hard that is, even if they're the one walking away from it. There's there's a grieving process. Even the person leaving has to deal with, right? It feels like a death. And if the person put a lot of pressure on this person, you know, this makes sense. The 10 of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Fool is, look, I don't want any kind of stress in my life. So your person doesn't want any kind of stress, any kind of heaviness. Right? You've got the Page here. It's like, I just want to have, you know, I just want to keep things fun and chill. That's where things are headed right now. Now, there's a fantasy type of energy here. There's a very sexual type of energy here. There's a very much all right, well, you know, if some of you are friends with benefits, right? It looks as though it's going to move into something else. I don't see a friends with benefits, but it is showing up as, it's starting out as a very sexual energy, a lot of chemistry here. Let's just not make it difficult. Your person doesn't want to make it difficult. You know? You know I have feelings for you. I just don't want the responsibilities of the pressure and not now. Let's have fun. I want fun. So if I'm talking to a Scorpio that is really seriously wanting to jump into a commitment and you're dealing with somebody who just is just walking away like this person's going to resist you. They want you. They fantasize about you, this card, you know, and the 9 of Cups. So let's see. I'm just speaking through experience. Ace of Wands, the trigger. Oh, you got them. So this is where, you know, just enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. Because this person, you've already lit them up. The spark is already there. The ace, very spiritual. The Ace of Wands is already here. But this is what triggers them. The intensity, the passion between the two of you. There's strong chemistry here between the two of you. But what's their fear? The Page of Swords. Not knowing what they want. Not knowing what they want. Not knowing, you know, Page of Swords is, you know, I can't figure everything out right now. And so this could stress you out, especially if they're not communicating with you honest plans. You know, this is somebody that doesn't have plans. They don't know what they want. So it might seem like they're not communicating with you. They're saying the wrong thing. They're not being 100% honest with you. There's Page energy in this reading. So this is talking about you're dealing with the Page energy. You're not dealing with a King energy just yet. You're dealing with somebody here that just wants to keep things simple and fun. And let's see, let me pull out the Page of Cups. All right, so this is what they long for. All right, this is what they hope for, you know, for things to grow into something a little bit more romantic. But I'm still getting Pagey energy. The outcome is the Moon card. Your advice, the Hierophant. So here it is. Here's your reading. There is so much potential in this relationship with you and this person. The Ace of Wands is here. But you got this person petrified, right? When it comes to communication with you, it feels like I don't know what to say to you. I get triggered. I trigger you, everything I say. Things get heavy, or things get, get tense between us when we're talking. Sometimes this person really likes you. Sometimes I feel like I say the wrong thing. But it's also, I don't know what I want. I don't know where I want things to go, and I don't have the answers for you. And that could stress you out, and it stresses them out. Now, the Page of Cups, though, is like, I want to see it. They got a crush on you. I want to see where things go. The outcome right now is the Moon card. It's saying things are changing right now. Things are still uncertain right now. Things are still hidden. And this person really does fantasize about, or think about, dream about possibilities. But the Moon card can say with this Page of Swords, I don't know. It scares me to think about next week. It scares me to think about. I just want to, sometimes we don't have to know what the answers are. Can't we just be? That's your reading. The Hierophant, though, is your advice. And it is saying, do you share the same values with this person? Don't waste your time with somebody that you don't share the same values with. This reading isn't saying somebody's trying to play you. This isn't the reading for that. This reading is saying somebody wants to take it slow. They don't know, and it's okay you don't know where things are going, but they want to spend time with you. They want to see where things go. And the pressure of a commitment could be terrifying this person. Taurus, Pisces. Let's see Aries through Pisces. You got Aries too. Aries through Pisces. Does seem like a delicate situation. That could have been a personal read-in for somebody, and I could have dove deeper into that. I kind of feel like it left it cliffhanging, or just kind of left it. But I got to get going. Aries through Pisces. Scorpio, you're all or nothing. Scorpio can get married the day after. You can either go years and be by yourself, and then you can meet somebody and you can get married the next day. That's how Scorpio is. When you know, you know. All right, Seven of Swords. Bottom of the deck here. This person that's on your mind. You got Aries, Eight of Cups. All right, so Aries is trying to figure out their way. All right, looks like Aries is going on their way. Aries trying to do their thing. Aries trying to figure out what they want in life, what they, and so if they're being non-committal to you, or they're just kind of pulling back or ignoring you, or you feel like they're ignoring you, it looks like they're trying to focus on themselves right now. Taurus, Six of Cups, all right? You guys find your way into each other's arms, making some memories here, soulmate energy right here. You got a Taurus reaching out to you. They intend to connect with you. Gemini, Five of Swords. Gemini pulling their hair out. They don't know, all right? You guys seem to kind of trigger each other, confuse each other. Maybe you guys just don't get each other, right? Maybe it's just, I don't know, it could be something different for each and every one of you, but there is a challenge here, especially between you and a Gemini. Cancer, the Hermit. Cancer taking time out. Cancer's kind of being distant, doing their own thing. They went into their crab shell, And they're trying to figure out what they want to do with themselves, where they want to go. So they are distant from you right now, but there's still thoughts of you. You guys still, the Hermit doesn't forget the experience. Leo, 4 swords. All right, so we see Leo healing, taking time to think, meditate. All right, there could be a little bit of space between the two of you. Just so they haven't reached out or whatever, it's not going to be. It's temporary. So this card's like chill. They're just chilling. They're just chilling, minding their business, right? Virgo, the Sun card. All right, lots of hell yeses here. We're seeing the Sun card with a Virgo, very strong soul connection. This could lead to marriage, children, fun, romance, very sexual connection, but a lot of growth happening with you and a Virgo. Libra, the Hanged Man. So they're seeing things differently. Things are changing with you and a Libra, but you're still kind of in that weird space. Scorpio, 4 cups. This makes sense to me now. It's like you're not happy, and it's like you're focusing on something changing. It looks like you got a little attitude here. Like, I'm not happy. I want something the way I want it, and I want it now. And Spirit is saying, enjoy the journey. All right. You might not be seeing the gift that's happening right now. You might not be seeing the gift that's around you, the gift that somebody's been trying to give you. They're not saying they don't love you or not into you. They're saying, this is what I got right now. This is what I could do. Let's just kind of move, or somebody's trying to love you, but you're shutting down. You're just kind of, you're closed off. Maybe you don't realize it, right? Sagittarius, 8 of Pentacles. So Sag's going to keep on knocking at your door. Sag's going to be knocking at your door. They're trying. Capricorn, 3 of Wands, same thing. Looks like movement with you and a Capricorn. Aquarius, you guys here, there's something about this connection. You guys are very loyal to each other, pull each other towards each other. And Pisces, we got Page of Pentacles, reaching out, right? You have a lot of pages showing up, a lot of new beginning energy, a lot of youthful energy, a lot of, there's no kings there. You want a king, So let's go to Sagittarius. Let's see more. Hello. It's Mojo's birthday soon. If I forget, guys, I forget the dates, but I know it's my Gemini's birthdays. And thank you, JV, again for this. Thank you so much. I know you're working and you take the time to come in and say, hey, for the Scorpios. All right. Oh, wait a minute. I was just about to go past Sagittarius. 228. Sag. Hello. How are you? All right, Sagittarius. All right, so what's going on with your person? Let's see. Ace of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. All right, 7 of Wands. All right. You're putting pressure on you're putting pressure on your person, right? You know, sometimes I hear people like, this doesn't resonate with me. Well, maybe you don't realize. Maybe I'm telling you the truth, and you guys, it's really hard to judge ourselves. It's really hard to judge ourselves. Some of you like, I'm not putting pressure. You know, it's Scorpio, Sag. I just did Scorpios. Sag, yeah. Like, I love you, but you know, you want something and you're going to get it. You don't stop. You're persistent. And the World card, you know, you ain't stopping at anything. You want what you want and you're going to get it. And that's it. And I get you. You're probably super successful. Whoever's listening, you probably got it going on. You probably get everything you want. You know, I've been whining my whole life, and, you know, you're like, I ain't playing that part, right? And you got your shit going on for you, right? But right now you're here because you can't seem to get something that you want. And it's saying here, you know, you're triggering somebody. You're triggering somebody. You might be triggering somebody because, you know, this is the fear, the World card. Somebody's like, what the hell you want with me? You're all over the place, traveling the world. Maybe. And my Sag friend, she goes everywhere. Every time I see a picture, I'm like, how am I supposed to keep up with you? I'm like, you know, I want to play like I got it going on, but, you know, she's everywhere. Like a Time magazine, when you look at her pictures on Instagram. And that's what I just get right here when I see the World card. And you've got your person thinking here, deep, with, you know, this is their inner feelings, the Seven of Pentacles. All right, well, maybe Sag don't seem to care. Sag is like, well, I don't need anything from you. But you know something, Sag, you got this attitude like, I don't need any. You got this attitude like you don't need anything from anybody. I get it. I get that from all you guys. Everybody here, very proud, a lot of, you know, a lot of prideful energy. Very strong people, strong, independent people come on this channel. And I get it. But that very attitude is what's keeping people from you. You don't want to be vulnerable. You want something when you want it, but you just don't, right? Sorry, well, fuck it. I'm out of here. Well, you know, and that's the same kind of energy that's going to terrify somebody. You're just going to pack up and leave when the going gets tough. But in your mind, it's like, I don't care. I just want what I want. All right. I just want to get there. I just want to get to the destination. I don't give a shit about all the problems, right? But when you get to the destination and then you take a look at your person and you decide, who the hell are you? I didn't know you had a beard or whatever. Oh, that's what you really look like? It's like you get to the destination and you realize that this isn't your one. And your person over here, all these pentacles going, you know, I want to give you a solid offer, but you got somebody panicking here like, all right, you know, I see potential, I see possibilities, but is this going to be worth my investment? Or is Sag going to get bored with me? The challenge is here, you trigger this person. All right, their inner desire, the Knight of Pentacles, they would love to see this work out. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You have very strong earthy energy. Somebody who's very grounded. So somebody who's going to be very practical and not be as adventurous and as risky as you are. They're not going to be. It's going to feel like pressure. It's going to feel challenging. Right? The outcome is the Hermit card. It shows the two of you getting together, but it shows stages and it's showing the journey. You're dealing with somebody that's a little bit more, you know, introverted. We'll go with that. right? Somebody who's, has a lot of experience, but somebody maybe takes time to make a decision. They usually go their own way. They're a little bit more quieter, but they still want this relationship. It's just a matter of adjustments. So this feels like potential for this relationship to go somewhere, but it's a matter of adjusting to personality types. All right. Your advice is the Death card. Is this going anywhere? Is this what you really want? Because it could be your uncertainty. Dive down. It could be your uncertainty of this person that this person picks up on. They're not stupid. They're the Hermit card. They might be feeling like, once you get me, once this happens, once we get there, you're not going to like what you see. Right? So your advice, the Death card too, is, letting go, learning to let go of control. But it's also, to me, is, do you want this to really go somewhere? Is there self-sabotage somewhere in here? All right, let's see what the truth is. But this person is showing up with the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, it looks like they're being honest with, I would love to see where this would go. But the Seven of Pentacles, so this is a very practical person, and isn't going to make a quick investment. And it also feels like maybe they're not as successful as you. Try and say that. Try and say that 20 times in a row. Could be a Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and you got strong Scorpio. You got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't know how to let you go. All right. So for some of you, the Death card is you just can't let somebody go, or somebody can't let you go. And I can't get enough of you. All right. So it can go either way for you guys. All right. And I don't want to let you go. All right. I don't know how to let you go. I can't get enough of you, and I don't want to let you go. Maybe you're the best thing that happened to this person, but you scare the shit out of them. Do you ever think about that, maybe? I'm always trying to manifest the best case scenario for you guys. I hope it turns out exactly the way you want it to. All right. Oh, wait a minute. I almost did it. Sagittarius would have been pissed. Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. Look, Saggy, I love you. If I was just born 4 days later, 5 days later, or even just a couple hours later, I would have had a Saggy moon. I would take that over anything. All right? I definitely would. All right. 7 of Swords. So there could be some trust, some red flags. Aries, you got Aries thinking, all right? So Aries trying to figure out, and they can't get enough of you. So they are seeing, thoughts of either, for some of you, reconciling, getting together or making plans. So in Aries, it looks like they really feel you, feel a connection with you, and want to reach out to you. Taurus, Knight of Pentacles. So Taurus is like, I'm not giving up. I do want to follow through, see what happens here. I'd like to see where things are going. All right. And we have Gemini, same thing. Gemini is like, I want to look at this, the Eight of Pentacles. Look, I want to see where things go too. So it looks like you're Gemini making the investment, making the offer, putting in the effort. Cancer, Page of Swords, all right? So they're trying to figure out, how do I word it? What do I say to you? Maybe I need to reach out to you, all right? So I feel your Cancer needs to reach out to you, wants to reach out to you. Leo, Four Cups, all right? So it could be kind of a stuck energy with you and a Leo, right? They're not showing any interest. They're stuck. They're doing their thing. They might be stuck in their ways. They can't let go of a grudge or let go of something that happened, so you're up against a wall here, right? So this is, this is going to be a challenge for you. Virgo, same thing, Nine of Swords. No, it might not be that much of a challenge. It's just there's a lot of regret here. There's a lot of feeling like I messed up, and somebody overthinking, a Virgo really overthinking whether or not it's forgivable. If they can forgive it, but their fears are getting in the way too. So there is some negative, there could be some fear that this is the last time, things are ending. And maybe maybe there is light at the end of the tunnel here for you and Virgo. Libra, you got Wheel of Fortune, so you got a return here, you got a second chance. Something's changing here between you and a Libra. Scorpio, King of Cups. Scorpio's showing up for the show, showing up in their suit and tie, get some deep feelings for you. They know what they want. They want their Sag. Sagittarius, Three of Swords. All right, so deep within your heart's breaking. So you might try to avoid it. My Sages are like, I don't want to feel, I don't want to, you might be trying to avoid it, but it looks like something could be crushing you, disappointing you. And another Sag here maybe feels like they've disappointed you. It's not over. My Three of Swords doesn't mean it's over. It means you're going through a separation, and you're separated for a reason. So taking this moment to give each other space is what's going to bring you guys back together, and so it's too soon maybe for some of you. Capricorn is in love with you, the Empress card. All right, so wanting to give to this, really wanting to see where this relationship goes. Aquarius, Six of Pentacles, same thing. So Aquarius is like, let's talk things out. Let's, what do you need? What do you need? I want to give it to you. Pisces, same thing, Page of Pentacles. So it's like, let's take things slow, but let's move forward. Right? So you got messages there for Pisces. All right. These readings are getting so long. I just don't know what to do. My time in 242. Let's see. Capricorn. All right. Capricorn. My little devil, Seven of Cups. Somebody's got you on their mind. Surprise, surprise. Somebody's trying to remember something, remember the good old times. Page of Wands. All right, somebody wants to, go out and play. We got a Queen of Cups here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We got the Devil card. They're deeper feelings. So they got some deeper feelings for you, but there's also the Devil showing up here. Capricorns, this is my favorite thing, Caps, that just means Capricorn. It just means Capricorn. Yeah. Just like the death card. Doesn't mean it's ending. Doesn't mean it's over. It's just a Scorpio. The tower card doesn't mean it's a tower. It's just a Mars. It's just an Aries. I'm such a dork. I mean, look, I'm old and I've earned it. I've raised my kids, did my time. You know, there's going to be some sort of breakthrough, surprise, and it could be very unexpected. Obviously, with that tower, the devil, we have some energies shifting and changing, and it looks like somebody here going through something very emotional in their life and um, trying to process some heavy stuff that's been going on with them, and maybe with you. So this is still kind of bound to you, still kind of attached to you, connected to you. There is, this obsession is a I don't like to throw that word around, but um obsession is just placing a lot of energy, more energy onto something, sometimes overdoing it. And this person may be thinking about, the way they felt in the past, some trust, or the way you made them feel. And there could be some, fears here, jealousies. Jealousy could have been the issue. There could have been a breakup because of jealousy or intensity, or there was just too much going on. The trigger, this is the trigger, the tower card. Things were falling apart. So there's somebody here that's still bound to you, but you triggered, there was something you did or said or something that was going on. Things were just very rocky, very unstable. The tower card was happening, and it seems like there was a lot of triggering going on. And your persons had time to process everything. They couldn't process everything in the past. It was happening too fast. The tower moment happening. That God has spoken. The devil card, the tower card. It's like enough's enough. And the lightning bolt comes down and says, if you're not gonna do it, if you're not gonna face it, if you're not gonna figure your shit out, I gotta do it for you. And it seems like you guys were trying, or things were happening, and they were triggered. They were going through too much. Maybe they feel bad about the way something went down, something happened. They've had time to really process. I like that they're showing up as the Queen of Cups. This is somebody who's emotionally healing, emotionally processing their situation. It's somebody who's trying to take care of themselves, right? But you have the devil and the tower card. Those two cards alone are talking about a spiritual awakening. And you can't figure shit out in those moments. Somebody might be more evolved than the other person. But it looks like you guys spiritually woke each other up. Neither of you saw this coming, and it woke your asses up. Their fear, the Nine of Wands. Pressure. Going through another situation like they did in the past. Things got heavy, but you have the Nine of Wands. They don't want to give up on this. They don't want to lose this connection with you. But they also fear that it's, there was a lot between the two of you, or they dealt with a lot in the past and they want to get past that. Can you guys move on past that? Maybe you both are drained. I'm seeing that. Burnt out. The Nine of Wands is very burnt out energy from the Tower and the Devil. Can you salvage this for some of you? Is it salvageable? I believe so. Every time I get this card, you have another chance. You have one more chance before it just shit hits the fan. You know, you made it to the Nine of Wands. It's been a lot of trials and tribulations. You're a warrior. But it says, you know, there's a setback because you guys have karma. And there's a chance here to resolve what's going on. You know, the truths, the false, all the bullshit, you know, is fallen. And we got a page and we got a Seven of Wands. So it feels like somebody here is ready for this new opportunity. But like with this energy here, it's like I needed time, or I need time to process what the hell just happened. Their desire, their inner desire and intention is the Judgment card. All right. You know, I'm starting to see and realize everything that we went through. You have some of the strongest major arcana here, which is a true awakening. There was some bad decisions. Look at, there could have been addictions. There could have been cheating. There could have been any kind of things that happened here with the devil and the Judgment card in the Tower that caused a mess, chaos. And you have Scorpio energy, Scorpio and Aries. But there was some conflict. And, you know, we made some poor choices. And your person may blame themselves, or you may blame each other, whatever is going on here. But if you were trying to fix this too soon, this is too much heavy energy to fix something like this. You got to let it fall. The outcome right now is the Magician card. So you guys coming back around with this Magician card, you know, this is where you guys could turn. I mean, if this is your story, you guys could you could just turn this around. Incredible. You've got Scorpio, Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo energy. The outcome is communication. The outcome is running into each other. And not by coincidence, but because you're both thinking about each other. You're both creating, manifesting each other. You're both focused on each other. So it seems like the outcome here could be a fresh start with all these energies. And your advice is the 10 of Wands. Let down the bird, let it go. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not worth carrying all this anymore. You're working too hard. It's too much work. It's too much pressure. It's like, let it go, give it over. There's so much major arcana in this reading that it's happening for you. You don't have to do anything for it. If this is your reading, this person and you are going to pull yourselves together. There's going to be communication. This here is somebody that wants to, it's like, I'm ready. I am ready. I'm ready, the 7 of Wands. I'm ready to push forward. Let's see the truth, the hidden truth. Capricorn's got so serious. You're the first one today to get like this deep, this serious. I hide my feelings. I wish you would come back. And I've been here before with others, all right? And that could be what and why things happened the way they did too. There was a lot of drama that happened. And you may have connected with this person when they were going through some drama, and they could only see drama. So if you were causing any drama, then this person was thinking, I don't want any of this. This is what I'm leaving. I don't want it. And I also see, I wish we could go back to the way things were. I feel so drawn to you. Let's see Aries through Pisces. All right, Aries through Pisces. You know, to me, it's hard as a reader to not read when there's that many major arcana. It's like this is powerful. This is some change here. This isn't if it's everyday stuff. Five of Wands. You get the body. You get some wands. You got some fire energy showing up for you. Aries taking a break, but they'll reach out. All right, it's just temporary. Same thing with a Taurus, Seven of Pentacles. Right? You know, this space, there's another way around our problems. We'll figure it out. Gemini's got their eye on you. Right? They might be silent right now, but they got their eye on you. Cancer, Temperance card. All right, so just let things happen the way they're supposed to happen. Don't force it. Let it unfold organically. Leo, missing you, Five of Pentacles. A Leo is, still feeling the pain or feeling the separation. Virgo, the Devil card. All right, there's a strong bondage you guys have on each other. All right, so this could go with that reading here. There's some lessons you had to learn. Libra, moving forward. All right, so things are starting to look good with a Libra. Scorpio, Two Swords, right? So they know they got to make a choice here, right? They don't want to lose you. Sagittarius, Ten of Cups, sees a family with you. Capricorn, Knight of Wands, all right? So, get ready for this passion. Get ready for this fire that's coming your way. You and another Capricorn, it seems like we got this chemistry. We got this, pull towards one another. And, you guys just get each other. Aquarius, the Chariot card. Now this is moving fast. Let's go. Let's go already. Let's leave it in the past. Pisces, the Lovers card. I know somebody's going to be happy. Pisces, love is there. The love is there, and if it's real, you'll find your way back. You'll find your way together. There's a relationship happening here. Let's see. Aquarius, 258. I love going deep. I love deep readings, but not everybody loves them all the time. I could really, really go deep. I can go very, very deep. Come on. Aquarius. Let's see. All right, my aqua babies. My aqua nets. Remember that meme of Aquaman when they showed him like with the bottle thing in the water? That was horrible. All right, bye. Thank you for helping out. All right. Aquarius. All right, the Tower card for you. Six of Swords, King of Swords. Let's see. Oh, somebody's got, look at this is their deep feelings, your energy. You've got this person's heart. It's all air showing up, Tower card, all right? And, but you know each other, you get each other. This Six of Swords, this person here still wants to see where things go. There's something about you. This person, you know, if there's a breakup or they're leaving somebody, they are leaving somebody to come to you. There's a shift in their life. The Ten of Pentacles. All right. So for some of you, they could be leaving somebody to come to you. All right. But if this is your situation where you're going through a tower moment, because it is here and things are shaking up, I mean, you guys are pushing through some of the bullshit that, you know, was holding you back. Their deep feelings are, their energy is with you. They are pulled towards you, drawn towards you. This is your person. You just have some stuff maybe you guys are working through. What triggers them is they know you don't trust them or they think you don't trust them. They feel like you lied to them or maybe you said something or you just think they're lying all the time. The fear, Ten of Swords. This person fears losing you for good. This person fears you walking away because you can't trust them. Or you're lying to them about how you feel and that you're ready to move on. But you wouldn't be here if you are. A lot of swords show, all air energy. Seems like there's just a lot of, you know, a lot of swords between the two of you. The challenge, all right? There was a lot of swords between you and this person. You know, the Two of Pentacles, you know, their intentions, what they truly want. They're still going back and forth here, you know, trying to figure out how to work with this, how to make something work with you. Right? How do we make this work? You don't trust me or you're lying to me about how you really feel. You know, your person's like, I want to move forward with you. I see this. But I don't, you know, are we going to carry the past with us? Are we going to be able to move on? The outcome is the Queen of Swords. And Aries, remember, I think Aries was the first person to get a couple, and you're the second person today. You have the King and Queen of Swords showing up in this reading. You guys are both being stubborn. You both are right. You both think you're right. You both don't trust each other. But this is showing to me that there's a relationship here. But the Two of Pentacles, it's like you guys go back and forth on who trusts who or who says what or who blames who. And it's like your person just honestly wants to, you know, they see you guys moving forward, wanting to move on from something, you know, hoping that this passes by, things smooth out between the two of you. And you both are mirroring each other. You're both showing up as the King and Queen of Swords. Very much firm in the way you see things. I'm right. No, I'm right. I'm pretty sure. The Advice, the World card. Closure. There's an ongoing issue here that looks like it's sticking around longer than it needs to. The Two of Pentacles, this person really wants to negotiate, really wants to, you know, it feels like, you know, we can make it work, but we just keep going back and forth. My deepest fear is losing you. And the Tower card. There is, there is a lot. Maybe this took you, you got the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe this tower, maybe there was a tower for some of you guys. And maybe this took you by surprise. Maybe this was shocking. All right, there could have been something, a breakup, from a relationship. And there was trust issues. It could have been just a lot of coldness between the two of you with all these swords. A lot of overthinking, a lot of questioning, a lot of assumptions, a lot of, jealousy, trust issues, blaming for some of you. The Ten of Swords, you can't really get away from this. This person is afraid for this to end, but with the Seven of Swords, it's going to lead that way. And the Tower card right here, the Moon card, though, is underneath that. It terrifies them, the Tower card, the change. All right. And maybe you're terrified, Aquarius. And I am getting the Nine of Pentacles here. It's almost like this is happening for you to find your own stability here. And you both need to find your own confidence again. All right. The World card to me is, you guys finding closure with a cycle, you guys moving forward, cleaning up the past. A Tower card is happening for a reason because there is a foundation there. Obviously, the two of you built a foundation. You're seeing a partnership here. In my readings, if I see the same suit, that is confirmation for me that this could have either been a real serious connection or there's strong potential for it to be a very serious connection, even marriage. Not that other combinations can't work, but that's just one that it's what I've chosen. So it looks like there could be it took you by surprise, but the foundation is there, but something wasn't working. The rest of it, you started building up on lies, pain, just bullshit started piling up and it needed to get knocked down. And maybe the two of you got comfortable. You didn't see it coming, but it happened. And God has spoken. But there is potential here because in their feelings position, their deepest feelings is you. So I might not be showing you because you're both showing up as, the King and Queen of Swords. And I don't want to admit, but there's a strong connection here that the two of you are so much alike, though, that you could sabotage each other. You know each other so well, but it's like you guys are very stubborn. This was so the Nine of Pentacles basically tells me that if you're going through separation with this person right now, it is so the two of you can work on building your own security, your own foundation, your own independency. It's like remembering who you are again and who you were when you met. Who you were when you met, so that you guys can find yourselves again. You guys got lost in, let's see the hidden truth. All right. What's the hidden truth? I don't know what to say. And I don't know what you want. And this can also be interpreted like I just couldn't figure out what you wanted. Right? I still feel the pain. Right? And I don't know what comes next. All right. So you guys are going through it. Some of you are going through it. All right. Angel's back. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go through Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. Nothing is ever guaranteed. Who's that? Alicia Keys, right? What song is that? You know, that love me like, yeah, this is your last day. Because nothing is ever guaranteed. Nobody can guarantee, nobody. That's why words don't mean anything. I mean, words are potent and powerful, but actions speak louder. Two of Wands, all right? So on the fence here. So it looks like you've got this nice energy of somebody getting ready to reach out to you. But you have Aries here, Aries pouting, Aries stuck in their energy. They're not seeing the love, all right? So we do see a block here still. Taurus, we're seeing it's over. The Death card, it looks like things aren't going anywhere right now. Things aren't changing. Gemini, the Justice card. Gemini is like, we need to fix this. We need to make it right. We need to do this. Cancer, Ten of Pentacles. You're my home. You're my family. Leo, Ten of Wands. This is too much. We need to. This is like another tower. All right. I'm breaking down. We're breaking down. We're beating each other up. This is too hard. Virgo, I love you. Virgo's got a crush on you. And Virgo's over here going, yes, you're the one. My heart. Libra, Temperance card. Also, Temperance. I feel like we can work things out. I feel like we can make it happen. You guys will restore balance. Scorpio, if not feeling so good. Scorpio, missing you, feeling the pain. Sagittarius is the World card. So there's the synchronicity. All right, we got to find closure with the past, that part of our life that's an old chapter. We have a new chapter coming in. Capricorn, Two of Swords, right? They don't want to lose you, so they know they got to make an important decision. Capricorns. That was Aquarius, Cap, Scorpio, Sag, Cap. Okay, Aquarius, look at this, the Fool card. There you are. All right. Life's unpredictable right now, but it looks like you're getting some freedom. It looks like this is you going on some new experiences, and this is you going on a new journey. All right. So you just had a tough experience, and now it's about finding yourself again. All right. So there could be a fresh start with you and another Aquarius as well. And Pisces is showing up as the Moon card. So you both are dealing with some changes, but it's still changing. So it's really uncertain. Things are not exactly what you think, right? You might be fearing the worst. All right, Pisces. All right, Pisces. Let's see how Pisces goes. All right, Pisces. All right, Pisces. Well, you got the Page of Wands, so we're off to a good start. Your person, 10 of Swords. All right, look at this though. Their deep feelings. They're coming back with a vengeance. They're like, all right. So somebody may have gone through a divorce. They're going through a divorce, Pisces. So this is what's happening in their external, on the outside. This is what's going on within, how they deeply feel about you. They want to build something solid with you. Right? Somebody's stepping up. Somebody went through something, right? Or was going through something, losing something. The trigger, Five of Pentacles, financial. They could have been losing a business. Their fear, the Temperance card, that things are not gonna restore themselves. It almost feels like the universe is not working for me. But so this is going to make somebody stronger than ever. Somebody's showing up as an emperor, right? And Seven of Pentacles is what they're fantasizing about, what they desire. So they're starting to see and plan for the future with you. They're still invested in you, but somebody's going through the Ten of Swords. Now the outcome is the Star card. And your advice is the Ten of Wands. Let it go. Give it to God. Ten of Wands. Hand it over. Sagittarius energy, Aquarius energy. You know, this is you, how you trigger them, the Five of Pentacles. You may be focusing on the negative. They may feel like you're focusing on the negative. They feel maybe you get triggered easy. You think they're rejecting you, or vice versa. And the Five of Pentacles is just a negative mindset. Something you said, negative. You're having a hard time. Maybe you were having a hard time and you're just focusing on the worst case scenario. And this person here, the Ten of Swords, it's like walking away. It's like, I need to figure something out. I need to get my shit together. And it looks like you've got your Emperor coming in. It's like they want to show you who they are, who they become. Aries energy. The outcome is the Star energy. You know, there's the Tower card for you as well, too, and the Five of Swords. So some of you are sweating a Tower moment, and you have the Star card. So if you're going through, same thing Aquarius just had, if you're going through a Tower moment with somebody with the Five of Swords, you're trying to reach out to somebody. You're trying to explain yourself to somebody. You're trying to communicate. It's a no-win situation when the Tower moment is showing up. The Tower moment is nobody's listening to each other. The Ten of Swords is happening here. All right. There's no, when there's a Tower moment going on, we try to save things when it's fallen. It's too late at that point. We got to let it fall. And trust the Star card is showing up. It's showing you that what's breaking down is the deception, the lies, the noise. And if your person is dealing with this, the Emperor card, you've got somebody coming back stronger than ever. And the Temperance card, this person may feel like it's impossible. You know, even at the Five of Pentacles, it's like, I've been going through a lot of struggles here, hardships. This person may feel like it's never going to come back into balance for them. It's never going to be easy. It's never, they're losing patience. Their life's out of whack. And they desire to move forward with, this is somebody here that, can see so much potential in the future. Star card, desiring you. It's almost like you both desire each other, with the Star card showing up and the Emperor card coming in. The Ten of Wands, let somebody help you if that's the case, if you're carrying too much weight on your shoulders. But also the Ten of Wands for your advice is saying, you can't carry all this. You can't carry all this stress, all this burdens. You have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands, right? The Star card, you've got to find that faith, that ultimate faith. The outcome is the Star card. It's showing you guys coming into alignment, right? The universe is pushing, that Tower card is pushing you guys on your divine path. If you are falling off your path, shit is going to happen that pushes you on your path. And it's uncomfortable. And that is what is happening. But it's going to bring you guys the Star card. You both desire a connection. You will heal and heal this connection, and things will be better than they were before. It's better than it was before. It has to be, with all these swords in this tower. Sagittarius here, Aquarius here, Aries and Scorpio. Let's see the hidden truth. I love you guys so much. You know, people in the tarot community, you know, it's like, you guys are vulnerable. You guys, we all come out and we all say these things, and you just, you know, these are your lives. These are our lives. These are experiences I've had, you've had, you know, we're all connected, you know, and it's hard. I wish we could go back. Right. And I never want to feel that way again. I do love you, Pisces. I just got the chills. All right. Let's see Aries through Pisces. All right, I need some water. So we're going to do this, and I might jump off here. Tomorrow is Thursday. I'll be going live with Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces individual readings. So I can dive a lot more into your reading tomorrow. Oh, you got the Ten of Pentacles. Aries, looks like you and Aries figuring things out on your way to long-term commitment. You've got them invested in you, putting in more work. Three of Cups, you see hanging out with somebody, communicating with somebody, feeling very happy about an outcome. Taurus, we have Ace of Cups. So we have love here with you and a Taurus. It's there. It's starting to grow. Gemini, the Death card. So things might be over right now. Got to let it go. Let things die off so something new can come in. Cancer, Three of Pentacles. You guys will find your way together, working it out, figuring it out. All right. Leo, Four of Pentacles. All right. Leo still wants you, but they're holding back. Virgo, Eight of Swords. Virgo has some doubts still, overanalyzing the situation. Libra, Six of Pentacles. Putting in the work. Libra wants to renegotiate. Scorpio wants to tell you how they feel, all right? They've got love for you. Their feelings are deeper. They're growing for you. Sagittarius feels some regret, some guilt about what's happened. They don't know what to do. Capricorn, Seven of Swords. You know, they don't know what to do either, right? The Seven of Swords, they may have lied, or there's been some deception, or there's some trust issues, all right? But they're still showing up here. Maybe they'll come clean. Aquarius, the World card, son. Something new with an Aquarius, or a doorway opening. And Pisces, the Chariot card. So you and Pisces. Pisces, this is you, the Chariot card. All right, so you are definitely headed in the right direction. That's this energy. All right, so I love you guys. And thank you. Thank you for being here with me. Enjoy the rest of your day. Congratulations to all the people, all the kiddies that are graduating. But I got to let you go. Take care, guys. Thanks to all my mods and members and subscribers. You guys are awesome.